The Portland Winterhawks are back home, one step from the top of the WHL mountain. 2 years of heartache in round 4 could all be forgotten with one more win. But the Edmonton Oil Kings are still the champs, with a collective heart that hasn't stopped beating. The Oil Kings' crown, however, is on the line tonight. The WHL Cup is in the building. Game 5 from Portland, next on Shaw.
Getting ready for game number 5 from Portland. There's Seth Jones in the dressing room. Dan Russell alongside Bill Wilms. Andy Neal having some audio difficulties at ice level. Well, here we are, ready for a 5th game. The fans are ready, Bill. It's the first time in 3 years that the championship could be won by Portland here on home ice.
Yeah, and how important is that first goal bin of this series? Unbelievable. The team that scored first has gone on to win the game. The games have never been tied. Once it's been 0-0, this was game 1. How about Dylan Ruck giving Edmonton a 1-0 lead? Ty Ratty in game number 2. 9:09 into the first period. Always so dangerous in that spot there. Game number 3, period 1. 4:39, and Chase Delio is going to deflect this shot by Taylor Lear. Once Lear got free, that made it 1-0 Portland, and then just in game 4, same thing. Took a little longer. 7:13 in, but Brendan Leipzig gave Portland the lead. And then it's incredible that the team that has scored first has won.
And not only that, we've never been even tied. Nobody's come from behind. There's been no lead changes. The teams are 12-2, both of them, when they happen to score first. Now, the Edmonton Oil Kings might have felt they deserved a better fate in the last game, Bill. I mean, they outshot the Portland Winterhawks. They had more blue-chip chances, but they just couldn't get the tying goal.
Well, you know, give credit to Portland. Their defense has been great. Matt Carruth has been terrific. But, boy, have the Edmonton Oil Kings missed some chances. Mitch Barraz, a nice flip pass to Edgars Kolda. Missed it. Stefan Legault in front of the net. He can't score. Curtis Lazar. You know, this is a team that's only scored 6 goals in the playoffs. Legault again from Lazar. Samuelson, he can't get free around the front of the net. And this was the one that made the biggest difference. Lazar could not convert at a time, Dan, when it was 2-1 Portland. How big would that goal have been?
It was very late in the game, but in the last minute of the game, what a foolish penalty by Henrik Samuelsson, snuffing out any chance to pull the goalie and potentially force overtime. But the point is, Edmonton, Bill, I think, has to play smarter.
Yeah, and it's got to be the good Samuelsson tonight. The whole team's got to be good. But this is, I think, what he does really well. In that spot, he's going to score a lot. 33 goals on the year. He's dynamite there. He's a big guy, 6'3", 208 net. He's going to hit guys. He's great in his own zone. I don't mind some of that stuff, but he's got to pick his spots. That was bad. That was in the last minute when his dad opened the building. I stick with Kowski, and then got into it with his coach.
Wow.
You know, took him off an opportunity to pull a goaltender. But he's in the starting lineup. They've kissed, they've made up, and Samuelson's going to have a big game tonight.
Well, the Portland Winterhawks have 3 chances to win their first championship since 1998. Let's go down to ice level. Good evening, Andy Neal.
Thank you very much, Dan and Bill. I can barely hear you. It's the hottest ticket in Portland on this Friday night as the Winterhawks look to end a 15-year championship drought. 2 close calls in 2011, the 5-game loss to Kootenay. Last year in Game 7 to the Edmonton Oil Kings. But here are the Winterhawks up 3-1, and they did it on the road with back-to-back wins in Games 3 and 4, Peter. What about the emotions now for both of these teams coming into Game 5 tonight?
Well, you can feel it. It's different in here tonight. For the veterans of this Portland team, they're so close to it, they can taste it. After 2 bitter defeats, especially last year in Edmonton in Game 7 of the league final, but the key for the Portland Winterhawks, and they've been a very even-keeled group throughout the first 4 games of this series, is don't let the emotion, don't let what could be get the best of you before you can go out and take care of business. On the other side of the coin, if you're the Edmonton Oil Kings, you have gotten steadily better and better as this series has gone along. Derek Laxdal really liked his team in Game 4, thought they might have deserved better. If Portland can contain themselves and get off to a great start, it'll make it very difficult. But for Edmonton, stay the course. Weather those 7 to 8 minute runs, especially early, and you'll probably give yourself a quality chance.
15 goals, that's it for these two teams combined through 4 games of the series so far. They had 24 last year after 4 games. Tyler Wotherspoon with Stu Walters on the other side of the break, and puck drop of Game 5 on the WHL On Show.
For thee, oh Canada, we stand on guard. For thee. Oh, sin, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Wow, what an atmosphere here in Portland on a beautiful May 10th day as the Portland Winterhawks get ready to host the Edmonton Oil Kings for game number 5. Is this the night the Ed Chanel Cup will be won? We'll find out very soon. Let's do our starting goaltenders for Jack Lynx. Feed your wild side. Starting in goal, Laurent Brossoit in the final, a .925 save percentage, a 2.26 goals against average. Overall, there's his numbers. It says 13-4-3, but it's the playoffs. It's 13-7 with a 1.71 goals against. Mac Ruth at the other end, 15 wins, 4 losses in these playoffs, and a .938 save percentage. How stellar is that? Let's go to Stu Walters.
Thanks very much, Dan. Here with Winterhawks defenseman Tyler Wotherspoon. And Tyler, you've experienced the disappointment of coming up short in 2 consecutive WHL finals with the goal in reach. How do you guys close it out tonight?
Just got to play our game. I mean, we got a great opportunity tonight coming home to this great crowd. They're going to be behind us all night, and we play our game, we'll be fine.
Your team gets a lot of attention for its offensive production, but you've managed to keep Edmonton in check. Is your team defense underrated?
We try not to think about that right now. I mean, we feel comfortable in our game, and we just got to play our game, and we think we're good enough. So we just got to play our game.
Thanks for this, Tyler. Good luck tonight. Dan.
Thanks, Stu. Here's your referees for game number 5. Nathan Wheeler, he was back in game 2 working, and Devin Klein, he had the armbands on for game number 3. Ryan Gibbons and Justin Hull are the linesmen. So away we go. Sold out in Portland. It's been sold out for a week. And at this time, it's hard to hear anything as the building is that loud. Portland in white, Edmonton in their red uniforms as Baker brings the puck in, and he goes right in on goal. Scores! Wow! scoring first. How about 15 seconds into the first? The Winterhawks lead 1-0.
The Edmonton Oil Kings try to get a hit, try to establish some physicality right off the center ice area, and they just get a little careless and let Baker through. Again, you know, I think he was surprised that Martin Gurnett gave him that much space to get past him, and then you start getting some guys on the chase, and that backhand just gets past Brissois.
Joey Baker from Trail, British Columbia. Fans had barely settled into their seats. Here's the announcement. Unassisted goal. Wonder what the fastest goal is at the start of a championship series game. And there's another chance. Grady going in. Can he get the pass? There's a shot. Brissois the save. And he holds on. What a big save that is for Brissois. It's nearly 2-0, and we're only in the first minute.
Yeah, you know, this has definitely got an awful lot of speed to this Portland Winterhawks team. We know that, but you know, you can't give him this much space, can't give him this much ice. Ty Ratty goes hard to the front of the net. Brendan Leipzig coming down with that play. He thought he had another one on a stick right there, but what a fantastic start for the Portland Winterhawks. You talk about having a team on their heels early. It's happening right now.
That, by the way, was the 4th career playoff goal for Baker, his 3rd of these playoffs. And the Oil Kings, they might be thinking about using the earliest timeout in the history of the finals. On their heels early. They get a chance from Mayo at the point. He puts it behind the net. There's Dylan Ruck, and now Michael St. Croix. St. Croix gets it to the corner. Lear checking him now. And here goes Delio. Delio has Bjorkstrand with him. Bjorkstrand trying to take the puck. Corbett stays with Bjorkstrand. Now they'll battle in the other corner. Mayo goes in. Delio throws a check on Mayo. And the Oil Kings get it out to the center. TJ Foster takes the pass, trying to go around Pouliot. His shot is a weak one, as Pouliot got a piece of it, and Matt Carruth covers it up.
And there's the difference. Foster comes down that right wing, throws the brakes on, gets the shot on net, but guess what? It's deflected on the way to Carruth. He had absolutely no trouble making that save. You know, Derek Laxdal, his Edmonton Oil Kings have lost 3 games in a row. They've not lost 4 in a row in the last 2 years. If they lose 4 in a row for the first time in the last 2 seasons, their season is over. Dan, they're going to charter back tomorrow in any case to Edmonton. They'd love to have the Winterhawks on that same charter with them.
In this series, they've been playing catch-up, seems, since game number 1. They've trailed in the series for 150 minutes, and then they trail 15 seconds into this one. All right, here comes Peters. No further than the blue line. Heard that jolt. Samuelson, is he going to make amends for his penalty from the other night? Got to believe he's got a big performance in him. Sautner goes in, tries to center it. Gurnett on the pinch, back to the line. Legault trying to get a shot away, can't. There's Gurnett now. Gurnett behind the net. Samuelson being checked by Jones. Seth Jones stays with it. So too does Patan. Patan gets the puck, switches it to the other side, and Brendan Leipzig will lift it out to the neutral zone. Brady waiting for it to come down. It finally does, and then he swats the puck inside the Edmonton zone. Brady and Keegan Lowe giving chase. Lowe wins the battle, cross-iced over to Gurnett, and 2 Winterhawks go in to try to throw a check. He does give up the puck after the check, but he gets it back again, Gurnett does, and then he's hit again. Gurnett knocked off the puck twice. Oil Kings flip it out to center. Hansen gloves it down. He'll send it right back into the Edmonton zone. 3 minutes into the first period. 2 shots on goal for Portland. No shots on goal yet for Edmonton. There's another potential turnover. No penalty there. The fans want one. Paddock backhands the puck in deep. As it's backhanded around, Winterhawks get it out to center. Musil puts it right back into the Portland zone. Carruth can't quite handle it, but Pouliot's there. Pouliot cuts right in front. There's Iverson now. Keegan Iverson back to Pouliot. He's got some speed now. His shot over top the net as Iverson was hit out in the neutral zone by the other number 13. Rare to have 2 13s on the ice, but they head to the bench. Paddock and Iverson do as the puck is sent back into the Edmonton zone. What an atmosphere here in Portland. And it doesn't hurt that the Winterhawks have struck first. Bjorkstrand gets the puck and he sends it right back into the Edmonton zone. Brossois will backhand it over to Keegan Lowe. He'll switch it over here. Marat's waiting for it. Is he going to take a hit? You bet he is. As Marat's got the puck very solidly, chipped it up to Iwanek, who puts it into the Portland zone. Lots of room for the Winterhawks to move it out. Delio skates it out to Bjorkstrand, who's run into by Corbett. Dylan Ruck takes over for the Oil Kings. He just blindly puts it out to center. Bjorkstrand intercepts there, and there's the captain. Rutkowski gaining the Edmonton line. Rutkowski scored the game-winning goal in game number 4 in his hometown city. And there's a heavy hit. St. Croix very slow to get up. Shot on goal. That stopped, but St. Croix favoring his left leg. St. Croix hurt on the ice. Can he shake it off? That's what he's trying to do right now.
Joey Baker, the goal scorer, has given Portland a 1-0 lead as the guy who delivers the hit on Michael St. Croix. You watch him go into the corner. There's the hit. I don't know if it's a bit of a knee-on-knee. You know, I don't know on those things anymore, folks. I don't know how sometimes that can't be avoided. He's trying to hit with his shoulder. There is some light contact. No penalty on the play. But Baker with a solid hit and gets the leading scorer, if you will, from the Edmonton Oil Kings, and has been the guy that's given him the 1-0 lead. Pretty good first 5 minutes for Joey Baker.
47 goal scorer Nick Patan in the regular season to take the face-off against Lazar, who had 38 goals in the regular season. Oil Kings win it. Legault gets it out. There's Sautner chasing it on the far side. Again, the Oil Kings without Trevor Cheek. He's played 1 shift since Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Final. Oh, a collision. 2 Winterhawks, Ratty and Leipzig, pile up into the end boards as Legault starts back the other way, but it's taken off his stick, and Seth Jones tries the stretch pass. Doesn't get it over Gernat's stick. And Seth Jones reorganizes for Portland. Wotherspoon in over the line. Leipzig. Patan. And now Brossois covering it up. Let's see what Stu Walters has.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Dan. Interesting move by Oil Kings head coach Derek Laxdal, asking injured forward Trevor Cheek to join him and his teammates behind the bench tonight for Game 5. He says he's one of the motivational leaders on the club. It means a lot to him and his teammates. He wants them to be involved. If they win and are able to extend this series, there is still a chance that he may be able to play. He is skating. The other factor is he's from nearby Vancouver, Washington, and it means a lot to him.
It's just a few minutes away from here. Many of these fans likely came from that area. It's just like 10, 15 minutes down the road, his hometown. And if they don't win tonight, that's the end of his major junior career as a 20-year-old. As the puck's on the back of the net, it squirts free. It's still loose, comes back up to the line. Pouliot to Rutkowski. His shot blocked. First one, anyway. Second one is a dump down to the corner. Keegan Lowe trying to get his skates on it as he kicks it along the left boards. There's a shot by Bittner wide. Pouliot shot, blocked. Dylan Ruck starts back the other way. And there's TJ Foster in over the line with Calda. Foster going in. Foster stopping. Back to the line. Shot goes wide of the net. That was taken by Lowe. Here's Musil. His shot. Save. Rebound. And Dylan Ruck couldn't get a stick on it. Iverson now has it for Portland. He gets it out to center. Brought in over the line. Fans yell because they thought Leipzig was dumped. And how about that? Rutkowski swings out of midair and gets that shot wide of the net. Leipzig. Pass in front. Deschamplain shot just went off the target. Winterhawks buzzing again around the Edmonton goal. Rutkowski cross ice to Wotherspoon. 6.5 minutes into the first period. Edmonton still does not have a shot on goal. Baker puts the 5th shot on goal onto Brossois. Baker goes and chases the puck. Bertolucci trying to position himself to get it, and he lugs it up the boards. Good job by Bertolucci, and then he's hit by Deschamplain. Here's a chance for Iwanek. Just missed the net for Edmonton. Travis Iwanek, great chance as he came in off that right wing. He had some room, but he put it wide past Matt Carruth. Around the boards and out to center. Corbett collects it. Almost gave it away to Lear. Here's Mayo going the other way. Mayo with Mraz. The pass for Mraz. Right through the goal mouth. And now here comes Portland. No, they don't. It's broken up before they can get out of their own zone. Mraz in a battle behind the net. There's another hit as Delio is hit by Iwanek. Good check by Travis Iwanek as Edmonton goes to the body. 7:15 gone in a first period that is frantic here. Bjorkstrand brings it in. Bjorkstrand going in a goal, and he puts it wide. Pouliot from the far side. Now back of the net. There's Lear, turnaround shot, and there's Brossoit waiting for it. Mayo gets it around the boards. Edmonton comes out of their own zone, but it might be broken up. Looks like Rutkowski will collect it. And away goes the captain. Rutkowski hits the blue line. Tries to go around. He does. He shoots. And there's Brossoit with the save on Troy Rutkowski.
Wow, 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 what action. Good play going down that wing. Was that Mayo throwing it to the front of the net? Follow that up with a couple good hits. Bjorkstrand, who's been just for my money, maybe the best Portland Winterhawk forward, follows up with that play. Boy, oh boy, you got to watch every single part of this ice. Something's happening everywhere. Terrific first 8 minutes.
It seems a little more end-to-end than the 7-0 shot clock would indicate. Ruck brings it in over the line. Then Keegan Lowe sends it over the line. But not too deep as Patan gets it. Cross ice to Wotherspoon. Wotherspoon will shoot it in. Ty Ratty on the ice. If you've not been with us through the series, he is tied for first overall WHL career goals for his next one. If he gets one more, he'll be in sole possession of top spot. Here's Leipzig. Nice move. Leipzig shoots. Brossoit at the top of his crease, making that save.
Again, you see the back pressure. We've been talking about it all series. Brendan Leipzig, this Portland Winterhawk team, they're so good. This is a difference between them this year and in past years. Watch 28. He's that extra man on the back check. That just makes such a difference. You just be 15 feet away, and he doesn't intercept that play. And away they come the other way, shot on goal, and Brossoit with a save.
Leipzig, a Nashville pick, looks like a predator already. It's a slight size at 5'9", 170. Might fit in very well one day with that team. Here's Pouliot at the line. He puts it back of the net. Bittner reaching for it. Paul Bittner trying to work it in front. Mayo tying him up. Who's going to come up with it? Iverson does. Now he's tied up by Corbin, but he's got his hand on the or his stick on the puck. Bittner now and Mayo. There's a Wanek trying to help out. And Wanek's work pays off. Here he comes out of his own zone. Up to Miraz for Edmonton. He sends the puck into the Portland zone. 11-11 to go in the first. Miraz from back of the net. Wrap around. And Carruth makes the save. They don't put a shot up on the clock, but I thought that was a shot on goal. Right now it says 9-0. Here's a chance for Miraz. He looks like he was tripped a bit as it rolls to Carruth, but there is no call. And Miraz looks a little shaken up, Bill.
Well, the trip, the hook, or whatever it is that took him down didn't look that particularly serious, but you wonder, this has been something that maybe in the past would have been called, but, you know, he's sore getting up. I don't know if he landed on an arm or an elbow, but the puck harmlessly ends up on Cruz's crease.
They have credited Edmonton with one shot so far. Samuelson out on the ice with Lazar, but they can't come up with it. Here comes Portland out of their own zone. Delio rolls the puck in. Brossoit in his trapezoid, plays it around the far side. Bjorkstrand to Delio. Lear chasing it in this corner. Lear's going to get there first. Saunter trying to check him. Delio spins off one check. Delio +3 in this series. That leads all players on both teams. Goes back to Seth Jones. His shot! And Bjorkstrand trying to get his stick on it. That went wide. Lazar out of his own zone. Shoots the puck in. Seth Jones and Lazar, two future #1 picks. Next month they collide back of the net. Back to the line. Musil shot! And that hit something on the way. In fact, among other things, I think it hit Seth Jones at the very end. Puck shot into the Edmonton zone. Halfway through the first period. If you joined us late, you missed a goal 15 seconds into the first. As Joey Baker opened the scoring on an unassisted goal. Pouliot lost the puck. Dylan Ruck behind the net, throws it in front, they score! The Oil Kings have tied it as it was sent in front. St. Croix was there, Foster was there, Ruck had sent it in front, and Edmonton on their second shot on goal have made this a 1-1 tie.
The way Dylan Ruck picks this pass off, up at center ice area, the turn, and he avoids that check in the corner by Pouliot. Maintains possession. You know, Dylan Ruck does a lot of heavy lifting for this Edmonton Oil King team. Not the biggest guy. Look how he makes this play happen. Behind the net to the front of the net. There you get the triangle. You get Ruck in the corner, back behind the net. You get it to the front, and even though they've been outshot 9-2, you had the feeling this Edmonton Oil King team was in a battle mode. They were ready to play, even if they gave up that goal early, and they tied this game. What? First time in the series, Dan, that a team has scored and the other team has at least tied the game.
Yeah. All right, we'll wait for the official announcement. Here it is right now. It is St. Croix's goal from Foster and Ruck. So another goal for St. Croix. Here's a chance for Rutkowski. A shot! That's knocked down the puck in front of the net and then slipped out of harm's way. The 12th goal of the playoffs for Michael St. Croix. Here's Edmonton again with a shot. It's blocked. That's number 2 amongst all goal scorers in the 2013 playoffs. Ty Ratty has 17. St. Croix has 12 now for the Edmonton Oil Kings. More importantly, it's a 1-1 tie here in Game 5, an elimination game for Edmonton. Legault on the backboards. Samuelson playing it around the boards, but it's right to Ty Ratty. Ratty up to Leipzig. Leipzig is a 1-on-2, and away he goes. Oh, what a hip check! Dyson Mayo stayed with them. That's a thing of beauty. The fans might be booing it, but they're cheering back in Edmonton on that one. Seth Jones goes back to Wotherspoon. That was a 16-year-old making that hip check. Puck goes all the way down the ice. That was old school for a 16-year-old. Around the boards. Here's a chance in front. Ratty is stopped by Brossois. Patan tries to get it, but Corbett intercepts and sends it out to center. Wotherspoon cross ice to Seth Jones. He wants the puck. What's he going to do with it? Back to Leipzig. There's a move. There's a pass. Here's a chance for Wotherspoon, and he just missed the net. Goes off the backboards all the way down the ice. Carruth way out of his net. Carruth loves to handle it. He'll play it around the boards on the far side, and Wotherspoon will try to sweep it, and he does. Cross ice Sautner waiting for his mates to get onside, and he sends it back into the Portland zone. St. Croix first to it over there. Wotherspoon hits him. DeLeo gets it. Foster checks him. Foster comes up with the puck to St. Croix. In tight quarters. St. Croix can't get it in front, and here comes DeLeo for Portland with Bjorkstrand. Can't get him the puck. Lear shoots it in. Delayed offside. Brossois in his trapezoid. Leaves it back of the net. Sautner will try the other side. Cuts in front of his own net. Gets it to Dylan Ruck. Here comes Ruck, and now Foster trying to go around Rutkowski with a sharp angle shot, and that's a good save by Carruth. As he tried to bank it off Carruth, he just hugged that post enough. Dylan Ruck can't one-hand it in. There's some good stick handling by Leipzig. With the hands down low on the stick, Bjorkstrand sends it deep into the Edmonton zone. DeChamplain tries to get it. Bertolucci does get it, and Edmonton's out of their own zone. 7 minutes to go, first period. There's a turnover and a shot that went wide of the Portland goal. Mitch Moroz will sweep it back to the net. Iwanek can't get it. Bertolucci can't get it. Oh, Leipzig almost got it. Moroz had him lined up, and he just smelled him at the end. He sidestepped the check. Keegan Lowe trying to get his stick on it. He can't. Iwanek has it now. Banks it off the boards. Far side. Bertolucci squeezes by. He slides by Peters. And the puck comes out to the neutral zone.
Wow, what a play by Bertolucci. That's twice along that boards. He's been terrific.
Penalties will stop the play. 6:27 to go. It's the first period, and it's a dandy from Portland. The WHL Championship Series is on Shaw.
With Oil Kings head coach Derek Laxdal, and Derek, Portland gets that real early goal. How important for you to get that response, especially when this building was rocking?
Yeah, the building's pretty loud. We know we gave up an early one. Guys are battling here, and we got to get pucks in deep, create turnovers and funnel pucks to that, and we got one to tie it up.
It feels like it's more end-to-end action right now. Do you mind that?
Yeah, you know what? It's both teams are energized. A lot of emotions in the building right now. So, you know, we're playing to stay alive. They're playing to win. So it's pretty solid.
Thanks, Derek.
Yeah, thank you.
Dan, listen, we'll go back to the goal. I'm pretty sure it bounces off Patan's stick, and it's going to be credited to Foster. The Foster pass to the front, right off the skate, if you will, of Nick Patan in front of the net, doing his job, back checking. And how about this for a backup plan for your defense? 16 years old, Dyson Mayo definitely has played himself into the top 4 sometimes for this Edmonton Oil King team. It looks like Leipzig sells it a little bit, but terrific play by Dyson Mayo.
Meantime, offset setting roughing penalties as we went to break. Mraz and Duchamp played in the penalty box with 6.5 minutes to go in the first period. So we have 4-on-4 hockey. Instead, Jones is hit by Legault. Both stay on their feet, and now Lazard tries to squirt free. He cannot. Lear is hit by Legault and just sidestepped that. Legault got about 10% of him. Lucille now has the puck. And here comes Lowe. Here's Musil trying to go around Wotherspoon, putting on the brakes, head up, out to Keegan Lowe. Keegan Lowe takes a shot. That went wide. Might have hit something on the way. Either Jones or Legault. And Wotherspoon has it now. Peters lost the puck. Here's Keegan Lowe. He can't get a shot away. That could have been costly. Lear hit by Musil. Puck going to the corner. Legault collects it. Portland making a change. Stéphane Legault out of his own zone. Here's Michael St. Croix. His shot is up high on Caruth.
Michael St. Croix on a 1-on-2 isn't going to go very far, but there's your leading scorer for this Edmonton Oil King team. But let me tell you this. This guy led the Western Hockey League in power play goals with 20. Michael St. Croix has still to score a power play goal in this playoff series, in the entire playoffs. It's important for tonight, I think, from Edmonton's standpoint, that Michael St. Croix, given an opportunity on a power play, will do something with it.
I'm not sure they want a power play, Bill. They're 29 straight without one.
Oh, I forgot that.
Yeah, Ratty comes in. Ratty holds. Here's Bittner's shot wide of the net. That was a set play, and Bittner fired it just wide. Rutkowski. Now Pouliot with 5 minutes to go in the first period of Game 5. Gernat tries to force it in. Patan, back it goes to Pouliot. Pouliot, third-year Winterhawk. Been in all three of those finals, like many have, as that goes offside.
You know, Travis Green was talking about his team being in absolute complete shock when Michael Johnson was suspended for the rest of the season. But isn't it interesting? He says right now that this is the most emotionally balanced team that he's ever been around. And you can see the way they play. You saw the games in Edmonton. They were sound emotionally. They didn't get rattled. And while I'm on it, how many times do you think either team has gone offside in this series? Dan, when they come through the neutral ice area, you can start going, that puck's going in the other end. They just hardly ever go offside.
Curtis Lazar puts that one over top the Portland net. Low in there deep, trying to make something happen. Bjorkstrand, who's made a lot happen in this series, gets that puck out to the neutral zone for the Winterhawks. Lazar fighting for possession in the skates, gets it to Low. We're still 4-on-4 here. Well, no, we aren't anymore. They've just come back on the ice. Looking for that penalty clock again. I misplaced it from last weekend. Way up in the top left corner from our vantage point, not on the overhead scoreboard. Our first reaction, always to look at the scoreboard. Here's Bertolucci going in. Bertolucci shot on goal is stopped by Caruth. As it goes free to DeLeo, out he comes. DeLeo delayed offside now as it was turned over. Bertolucci now lost it to Jones. Jones to Wotherspoon. Here's Leipzig now in over the line. Offside. Just in too soon was Iverson.
And Luke Bertolucci's had a terrific first period. He's been effective. Hasn't played much in his own zone. 5'8", 174. We've talked about him before. You talk about a Bantam 10th rounder, 200th pick overall. That kid is going to be a special hockey player, believe me. The Bertolucci-Benson Baddock line, the killer bees. Blackstall's used him a couple times so far in this first period, and that line has not let him down. They've provided a ton of energy.
Look at that body language at the bench, too. They know it. They're getting fired up. They feel that chemistry. And the Oil Kings, after getting the worst of worst possible starts, 15 seconds in, have come back quite a bit in the play. They've tied the game. They've now iced the puck. Remember, Edmonton has won 7 consecutive series. WHL on Shaw is proud to recognize Travelodge as an official partner of the WHL. Travelodge with nice rooms and great people.
Yeah, real quick, you know, we talked about what happened in Edmonton the first couple games, but I think the Oil Kings made one mistake, and that's letting that guy there, Matt Caruth, be the #1 star in games, in the 2 games in Edmonton, 3 and 4 in their building. You know you're in trouble when the opposing goaltender plays that well, and he has had that kind of a series.
Michael St. Croix shaken up a little bit earlier in the period, has come back none the worse for wear. That pass right on the stick of Dylan Ruck. St. Claude tries to glove that one down, cannot. Leipzig, can he get free? Leipzig trying to go around Sautner to the corner. Leipzig still with the puck. Wrap around, no shot, save. Looked like he was going to try the wrap around, and he just held it a little longer and then went top shelf, but there was Brossoit.
You know, as the Portland Winterhawks come down left wing, you're going to get one defenseman for Edmonton chase the puck in the corner. And when the other defenseman, watch him, slides away from the front of the net, that's a mistake you can't make, because Leipzig gets all that freedom to come around the net and try to pick a spot. That's Sautner in that corner. When Gurnett leaves to chase in that far corner, Leipzig gets some time and space.
120 points in the regular season with teammate Patan. It's going to be a trip, and with Ratty number 3, it's the first time in many, many years that one team's had the top 3 scores. Well, Edmonton has taken a penalty. The first power play will belong to Portland as Legault goes to the box. 2 minutes for tripping.
Somehow you see the time up on the clock, folks. If you're the Edmonton Oil Kings and you've been outshot 11-4 in this period and you've tied the score at 1, with that time left on the clock, the last thing you want to do is give the Winterhawks a power play. And it comes right off the face-off. There's a trip on the right side of your screen.
Portland has 2 power play goals on 18 chances. Edmonton 0 for 9 in the series. Rutkowski, who had a power play goal for the game winner, as we referenced earlier in game number 4. He's operating at the right point. That's him with the puck right now. Rutkowski will pass it. Gets it to Patan. Patan down low. Here's Leipzig. Leipzig mishandles it a little bit. Comes out to Patan. Moving in. Patan to Leipzig in front of the net. And there's Ty Ratty collecting it. Ratty to Pouliot. Pouliot. Patan to Pouliot. Now to Ty Ratty. Ratty throwing it in front, hit a leg, hit a stick, and then it's cleared by Edmonton. 2.5 minutes to go in the first period. There's the time left in the power play, 1 minute and 18 seconds. Eric Pouliot to Ty Ratty in full flight. Ratty in front of the net for Leipzig. Another redirected shot. It was a backhanded pass initially for Patan, but a redirected, and Edmonton clears it down the ice.
Yeah, that was a center line drive for the Portland Winterhawks. They attacked the net through that down Main Street, and it was an easy play for Edmonton Oil Kings to defend.
Ratty gains the zone, spins, and gets it up to Pouliot, who holds the line. Now Ratty moving in. Down low it goes. Spin by Patan, comes up to Pouliot. Doesn't get the shot away. Good job by Samuelson defensively. Seth Jones barely holds it in. Jones gets the puck to Delio. Shot, save, and the rebound is Samuelson's, and he'll get it down. Well, that couldn't get it over Seth Jones, and he might catch Edmonton. Seth Jones puts the puck in. Gives chase for his own dump in. Keegan Lowe blocked it nicely for Edmonton and clears it down the ice.
You see how well Seth Jones reads the ice there, Dan. Knew that he had to jump on a couple people, and boy, he picked them up and laid them down, carried it into the offensive zone.
Dying seconds of the Portland power play. Jones to Lear. Penalty over. Bjorkstrand shot. Going wide, but Brossoit holds on.
Sometimes your greatest strength is that you don't have any weaknesses. And boy, does that ever apply to that guy right there. He handles the puck. He moves his feet at such a high level, it almost looks nonchalant. It totally looks effortless. And by the way, he's very good friends with Nathan McKinnon, projected to go number 2 overall, plays for Halifax.
1 minute and 2 seconds remain in this first period of game number 5. And Edmonton wins their defensive zone faceoff. Samuelson up for Legault. Legault and Rutkowski will battle back to the net. Legault still with possession, tries to throw it in front, and it will come back to the line, barely held in, and no, it was not held in. Offside stops the play.
Yeah, that's the kind of offside I'm not talking about. There's been a few of those. I'm talking about the offsides when you've got some pace coming up the ice. You know, Travis Green knows that his team this year is maybe as good an example of how speed allows you to play the game better at both ends of the ice. We've talked about that ad nauseum almost, about how good the back-checking speed of his team is, but boy, they play with a terrific pace, and to do that, you got to not only handle the puck well, Dan, you got to think the game well to play at that pace. But this is a good first period in terms of response for the Edmonton Oil Kings.
With half a minute to go in the period, Brought in over the line. Foster heading towards the front of the net. Gets the puck in the corner now. There's Keegan Lowe trying to get the puck. It comes instead to Musil, and his shot goes up high and deflects out of play.
That's as much time and space as David Musil has had in a while. He's at the blue line. He can't believe the amount of room around him. All of this with less than 30 seconds left. Watch number 6. Puck's going to come back to him, and he says, you know what? Look, I got 3 guys in the way, but I've got time to draw that stick back, get the shot on the net. That's what? About 15 feet, maybe 12 feet? That's all a good shooter from the point needs.
This is the 75th game of the 2013 Western Hockey League playoffs. The home team has won 39. The away team has won 35. Jones puts it around the glass, out to the neutral zone. Sautner tries to chip it to Ruck, but Ratty intercepts alongside Patan, but only for a moment. Dylan Ruck with 12 seconds to go in the period. That's a turnover, and can Ratty make something happen late? Well, if anybody could, might be him. There's a check on the backboard. Sautner hit by Leipzig. Puck underneath Sautner, and we get a push and a shove of the horn. What a period. That's a good period and a terrific response by Edmonton. I mean, you just can't have a worse start. Giving up that early goal at 15 seconds, and then halfway through the period, getting their equalizer as Brossoit and the Oil Kings are tied 1-1. All right, Andy, over to you.
All right, thanks very much, Dan. We will hear from the Edmonton Oil Kings, Michael St. Croix on the other side of the break, and Doug Piper, the president of the Portland Winterhawks, will join us one-on-one and inside the WHL with Peter Labardius. 12-5 were the shots for the Winterhawks in the first period, and the 2 number 16s with goals in that opening frame. Joey Baker for the Winterhawks, TJ Foster for the Oil Kings. 1-1 in Game 5 on the WHL on Shaw.
WHL Championship Series on Shaw. This is Dan Russell alongside Bill Wilms. We have 1 period in the books, 1 great period in the books. You made a reference earlier in this series about how Portland almost plays semi-basketball on ice, and we saw a bit more of that in that period.
Yeah, they do. They control the puck so well. They do so many good things with it. Dan, but I want you to watch the first goal here, folks. I thought it was just a great play by Joey Baker to beat the defenseman, Gurnett. It really wasn't. Watch what happens here. The puck's going to go to the right side of your screen. All the Oil Kings there. That's okay. Now here comes Baker. He's going to try to dump it in. It creates a race for that puck. There's a loose puck, and he just wins that race. Goes to the backhand. Again, watch this here. This is a dump in, folks. He's trying to get it deep. It hits Gurnett's stick. Now you got a loose puck. Now you got a race that Joey Baker wins. There's a backhand. It makes it 1-0. 15 seconds in. Now, you know in football, Dan, when you try to make a pass, as a quarterback, you get it to the outside shoulder. Watch Lowe. Right there to the outside shoulder of Dylan Ruck. That beats Ty Ratty, number 8. Ruck does the rest. Gets by Pouliot. Throws it behind the net. Foster is going to throw it to the front. Watch carefully. It's going to hit Patan's skate and go right between the legs. 5-hole of Matt Caruth. Watch it. Absolutely dead center. That's why that goal is going to be changed to Foster's goal. Great job by Ruck right there. And Foster's going to throw it to the front. Patan on the back check, number 19, off his skates, right into the net, and we're tied at 1.
We've changed it to Foster. St. Croix, in his interview with Stu Walters, changed it to Foster. So Foster for the people of Edmonton, his 4th at 10:14 of the period. There's your shots. I don't think it really felt like a 12-5 shot period, did you?
No, it didn't. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the Oil Kings, with only the 5 shot stand, they were never headed in their own zone. They were never forced to have to get, freeze the puck, to take face-offs. They had a lot of pressure. I thought it was up and down the ice.
As we start this period, teams at full strength. Portland in white with the puck. Wotherspoon. Cross ice it goes. There's Seth Jones settling it down. They'll play it back to Tyler Wotherspoon. And now Jones will try the other way. D. Champlain tips it in. Sautner avoids a check, but he played it around the boards. Wotherspoon holds it in from the blue line. Wotherspoon to Peters. Peters shot off the stick and into the screen behind the Edmonton goal. That is out of play.
You talk about focus. When Curtis Lazar played for Team BC at the Canada Winter Games, and he beat the scoring records of 2 guys named Stamkos and Crosby. You know what his response was? Curtis Lazar, he said, that's nice, but I won't be satisfied till I'm playing with these guys in the National Hockey League. And boy, does that ever tell you a lot about the focus and the mindset of number 27 for the Edmonton Oil Kings.
So offensive zone faceoff for Portland in the first minute of this period. Leipzig against Awanek. They jostle a little bit, but they stay in the circle. And Musil gets possession of the puck. Faceoffs in the first period pretty even. Edmonton had 11 wins, and Portland had 9 faceoff wins. There's a lead breakaway pass. Leipzig moving in. Leipzig is hooked a little bit. No arm in the air. Leipzig couldn't get the shot away. Have to look at both referees to see if they both saw the same thing, and they did. They said, let's play it on, and here's a chance now for Mraz as he puts that one back wide of the Portland goal. Backhanded shot. And we get Leipzig moving in again. Patan misses the top corner. He might have clipped the goalpost. Nicholas Patan had top shelf open, and he could not break the tie. Calda for Edmonton, being checked by Patan. Patan looks like he might be able to come out with it. He did for a moment and poked off his stick. It's Ratty now. Pouliot, down it goes to Patan. Pouliot tries the quick cross-ice pass. Dylan Ruck read that. Takes it off the far boards, skates it out. Tries to go around Jones and Pouliot. That's not easy, so he puts on the brakes. There's a pass in front for Foster. Foster turning for a shot. It's not there. Lear moving the other way for Portland. Brings it to Bjorkstrand, and that's tipped up high. Stays in the playing surface. Lear and Mayo battling on this side. Foster gets it now for Dylan Ruck. Ruck misses St. Croix, so that is icing called on Edmonton.
Terrific job when we talk about speed, when we talk about attack. Brendan Leipzig's going to take this pass, and David Musil does that to get position on him. I think that's a pretty good job. And then Patan on this chance here. Well, there you get it. You look at it. There is Patan, and he just misses by that much. And Dan, before Patan's shift was over, you watch him. This is on the back check. He's going to come back into his own end. This is what makes Nicholas Patan so good. He's going to pick this puck up there and start another breakout. What a
terrific
player.
Shift.
What a shift by Nick Patan.
I think his shot clipped the crossbar too. Maybe have another look at that in a minute. It matters not. It's still 1-1. We're 2:15 into the second period. Wotherspoon to Seth Jones. Jones to Bittner. Bittner brings it in. Forces it down to the corner. Peters and Iverson. There's Peters again. Lazar was taken down behind the net. Wraparound opportunity for Peters, and Brossoit is there. Mayo switches it to this side. Wotherspoon reading it, waiting for it at the left point. Behind the net for Iverson. Mayo again, this time on his backhand. Nice switch. Mayo. Can't believe he's 16 years old every time.
Crazy. Crazy play. Crazy
again. Stepping up and then checked by Bittner, and that puck goes out of play over at the bench with the player box open.
Well, you know, Derek Laxdal said his team has played well in this environment. He thought his team would be ready to play here tonight. They have won twice in this building in the WHL finals last year, an overtime win. Don't forget they won game 1 here 4-1. They trailed in that one and tied it up, or no, they took the lead and almost gave it up at one point there, but extended it. So, you know, Laxdal's pretty happy, I'm sure, and not too surprised that his team is playing that well in here tonight.
Whoa, what a hit. Lear goes down. Gurnett lined him up, and he flattens Lear. Here's Michael St. Croix the other way. Nice pass. Foster to St. Croix. And there's Carruth with a fine save from Portland as he comes across to stymie the Edmonton Oil Kings from taking a lead. Back the other way. Bjorkstrand tries to go around Sontner. Nice pass. Shot. That goes off Gurnett wide of the net. That shot was taken by Delio. Here's Bjorkstrand again. Bjorkstrand. Checked by Sontner. Not letting him up is Sontner. You stay down there, says Sontner. Now Delio from back of the net. Delio, hard pass right through the goal mouth. Pouliot can't get it to Bjorkstrand. Oil Kings can't get it out. Here's Delio. Delio back to Pouliot. Quick pass down to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand, he gets it back over to Rakowski. Save rebound! Wow, Brossoit holds it out with 2 or 3 whacks at the puck. Brossoit has it. Tremendous action in the Edmonton zone.
Folks, try to keep up on this one. This is Martin Gurnett with that hit you talked about, Dan. A beauty. He nails Taylor Lear, who's had a heck of a series. Sit down, young man.
No glove on Taylor Lear there.
Yeah, exactly. Going the other way. Foster that pass, that chance. And then, you know, Brossoit is going to have to answer back. No question about that. It can't just be one-sided. Look at the save Brossoit makes. Look at the traffic in the crease. And Brossoit hangs on to that puck. Unbelievable. What were scalpers getting for tickets tonight? I don't know.
4 minutes into the second period, it's 1-1. And the goaltending's been real good at both ends, especially at the Edmonton end where Brossoit has been busier. 16-6 shots, but Caruth has made some big saves over at the other side. Keegan Lowe. That's a turnover. Waterspoon at the side of the net. Brady can't handle the puck. Brady puts it behind the net. There's Leipzig chasing it down. Mraz lines him up. Comes back out to Hansen. He moves in for a shot, and that hit. I guess it hit a Warnick on the way. Mraz went down as well. Kula shoots the puck in, and Caruth will block that thing out of play.
And there was a gal in the Portland area that was in the paper talking about she was delaying her induced labor so she could go to the game tonight. Well, how about that? She might go into labor with this action here tonight. It's fantastic. And by the way, want to mention too, big game in Halifax. Same kind of atmosphere there. 10,000 people. Just a tough ticket there. CHL at its absolute best, folks.
And the Portland Winterhawks are among the best, trying for a championship 3 times they have a chance to win this series. Can they win it tonight? Their first one since 1998. D. Champlain in over the line. Mayo first to collect it. Mayo trying to fight off a check. He's still got the puck up the boards. Now Mayo gets it over to his partner Corbett, who tries to send Bertolucci away, but that is icing called on Edmonton.
Wow, you just almost got to sit back and take a breath. Yeah, the Portland Winterhawks trying to be the first to win the WHL title on home ice since 1982. 31 years ago, Dan.
For themselves.
Yeah, for themselves. Wow.
Well, they've been in a lot of finals. Here's Seth Jones, his shot knocked down. Bertolucci will try to go back the other way. Has Baddock on his right. Bertolucci trying to go around Seth Jones. Instead, he took a shot. Jones stays with him, but Bertolucci stays with Jones, and he gets the puck to Benson. Benson out to Gurnett. Winds up for a shot, and that deflects wide. And that hits Leipzig in front, and he's a little shaken up. And then look at that hand-eye. He swung at that puck in midair and cleared it the length of the ice. Sautner with it. Gurnett on this side. Lazar. Hard pass. Legault trying to fish it out of his pads. He cannot. Tyler Wotherspoon. Brought in over the line. Here's Peter. Sharp angle off the side of the net. Oil Kings. Lazar. He can't control. Peters had it. Up for Iverson. He's checked. Fans want a penalty on Gurnett. They're not going to get one. Now they're going to start booing. That won't change things. Iverson puts the puck in. Been a fairly penalty-free game. Only the 1 power play so far. Edmonton told the referees before the game we're declining all of the ones. Here's Legault over the line. Legault over to Lazar. A shot, a rebound, and it's just poked wide of the net. Legault and Lazar nearly combined for a go-ahead goal. Rutkowski starts back for Portland. Rutkowski gets a step and takes a shot wide of the goal. Bjorkstrand waiting for it. Now the whistle goes inside the Edmonton zone.
Again, you know, Legault, Lazar combined, they've been so good together. When Legault makes that pass, he knows he's got to get to the front of the net because that loose puck might be there, and he forces Pouliot to do a pretty good job of taking him out. Pouliot, number 51, has got to push him out of the way, but he didn't get Legault's stick off the ice, and that could have been a problem for him.
Edmonton with 3 goals in the last 210 minutes of this series, but they're 1-1, facing elimination here in Game 5. And they're so very much in the game as St. Croix brings it in. St. Croix to Dylan Ruck, and there's a collision again. There's so many. This is by far the most physical game we've had in this series as Ratty goes in. Ratty and Lowe in that corner. There's Patan now. Hard pass into the slot. It's loose. St. Croix gets his stick on it, banks it off the boards out to center ice. We're 7 minutes into the second period. Rutkowski to Patan. That's a turnover. Dylan Ruck tries to go back. Pouliot breaks that up nicely. Pouliot from Weyburn, Saskatchewan. Gets that puck in deep with help from Nick Patan. Keegan Lowe down to David Lucille. Pass right on the tape of Dylan Ruck as Ruck goes back the other way. Ruck takes a shot. That's knocked down by Seth Jones. And Jones gets the puck and leads his team the other way. Wotherspoon rather, jumping in. Wotherspoon lined up by Mayo. Miraz tries to hit Lear. He just ducked under that. Lear going hard in the net from back of the goal. And Brissois poked it off his stick. Miraz starts back the other way. St. Croix now. St. Croix will shoot the puck into the Portland zone where Matt Carruth handles it. Carruth to Wotherspoon. Outlet pass broken up. Calda sends it back inside the Portland zone. 8 minutes gone in the second period. The shots in the game are 16-8. 4 for Portland in this period. 3 for Edmonton in this period. Calda has the puck. Calda. Now Mayo, his long pass down the ice. Icing on Edmonton.
Taylor Lear's had such a terrific playoff. He wears number 20 for the Winterhawks. He's going to go hard around Mayo. That's going to happen the odd time when you're a 4th-round draft pick. And, you know, there's a good job as he cuts to the net. Corbett involved in the play physically, but it was Brissois with his stick. Actually got a piece of that. That's what you got to do. You've got to act like a defenseman when you're the goaltender. Deflected it, got it up in the air, not a danger.
As you look at Lear at the bench, Taylor Lear is from Saskatoon, Philadelphia Flyer draft pick. He'll love that style in Philly one day if he gets there. Iverson in that corner trying to come out with it. Instead, it's Iwanek starting back the other way, and he gains some speed as he hits the Portland line. Rutkowski staying with him. Rutkowski gets his stick on it, comes over on this side, and then Calda hit by Peters. Withstands that check. Peters let up a little bit as it goes around the boards. Bittner and Gernat. Gernat with a good pinch. Throws it at the Portland net. Legault behind the goal. They both line up Pouliot. There's a centering pass as Pouliot was hit by both Iwanek and Legault. Pouliot broke his stick. He heads to the bench as the puck heads back inside the Edmonton zone. Oil Kings lift it out again. Wotherspoon right on to Brissois. Here's Sontner. Ashton Sontner, another Saskatchewan boy.
Played in all 4 Memorial Cup games last year, Sontner did, Dan.
Wotherspoon shoots it back in. Brissois around to Gernat. There's Samuelson. He was the one who took that penalty late in the game, in game number 4. Does he have some magic tonight? Number 10 for Edmonton. He's in there with Lazar. Lazar shot, and it goes off the shoulder of Carruth. That's a good save. A rising shot by Curtis Lazar. Samuelson trying to come off the corner boards. His centering pass for Legault is blocked. Here's Lowe at the point. Lowe shot. Knocked down. Chance for Legault, and then Samuelson gets it on to Carruth, and Lazar is hit. Samuelson goes in. Legault goes in. Seth Jones trying to clear traffic. Carruth's in there as well. And look at Carruth. He's playing peacemaker. He grabs Leipzig and says, you stay out of there.
Yeah, we talk a lot about the Portland Winterhawks doing a back checking. How about Lazar? He's number 27. He's going to come back right there and pick that puck up. And look at him go with it. Hard, pumps those legs. Such a good job at doing that. That's the shot. That gave Carruth a little bit of trouble. That shift was not over for number 27. Number 27 is going to get in behind the defenseman. There's Lazar. There is him hacking and whacking at it. Carruth keeps it out.
Which of the 7 games from last year does this one most resemble? 3, 4, 5, or 6? This is just like last year, is it not?
It's certainly 3 and 4 all over again. And maybe 4, the one that they tied it with that Rashitsky overtime goal.
10-10 to go in the second period. 16-10 the shots. The net has a little problem, so they fixed that. And we're ready to go. Portland Winterhawks, the 7th franchise to make 3 straight trips to the final. The last team that did it, the old New Westminster Bruins from 75 to 78, they went 4 straight times. Here's Foster off the boards with St. Croix trying to get loose. He cannot. Delio the other way for Portland. Delio sends it in. Back of the net for Swa. Now Mayo. Mayo growing in front of our eyes during these playoffs. Pouliot now. Cross ice to Rutkowski. Rutkowski pass tipped by Delio. No icing. Mayo first to it. Head on a swivel as he looked at Delio and knew he was going to probably have to take a check. Lear in there. St. Croix in there. Foster in there. And there again is Delio throwing a check on Lear. Puck squirts free to Portland. Bjorkstrand with Corbett trying to check in. There's a centering pass. Lear shot. Brossoit the save. Good low shot there, and Brossoit went down to make the save. Good work by Bjorkstrand to get it in front of the Edmonton net. Look at this compete level out there by both teams. St. Croix coming out of his own zone. Now Corbett with Dylan Ruck. Corbett shot. That's knocked down. Pouliot has it. Off the boards, out to the neutral zone. David Musil almost checked. Puck squirting free, and Derek Pouliot's got it once more. Pouliot to D. Champlain. The puck is shot in, and there's Corbett with it. He's got clear possession. He gets it, hits something, and it's out of play. And I think we have a chance to catch our breath. Maybe you two at home can catch yours as well. 1-1, second period, Game 5, WHL Championship Series on Shaw.
With Winterhawks head coach Travis Green, and Travis, are you confident if you keep up this pace of play and the shots on goal advantage, you'll be rewarded here?
Well, I'm confident in our game. I like the way we're playing tonight. It's one of those games. It looks like it's going to be a game that's won or lost in the trenches, and we got to keep playing down below in their end.
You're not surprised this is the most physical game of the series?
Not really. It's that time of year. It's supposed to be physical. It's supposed to be hard.
What was the mood of your team prior to this potential game-clinching game?
Yeah, we're good. Loose and ready to go.
Thanks, Travis.
Thanks, yeah.
Dan?
Folks, the last MVPs of the last two Western Hockey League finals were goalies. 2011, Nathan Lowen. Kootenay, 2012, Laurent Brossoit, Edmonton. These two guys, Matt Carruth on the left, Laurent Brossoit on the right, to me, to this point, have delivered MVP performances in this final as well.
Such a rare treat to see two goalies 2 years in a row go head-to-head. I mean, we haven't had a rematch in the finals since the mid-70s, so these guys have just battled and battled for their respective teams. Mraz goes in, trying to go around Jones. Mraz right to the net. He ran into his own guy. Calda. Awanek follows it up. Awanek hard pass. Broken up, and here come the Hawks. Patan in over the line with Raddy. Raddy. Backhand pass in front. Broken up nicely by Keegan Lowe. Calda has it now. Cuts through the front of his net. Raddy almost took it from him. Lowe gets it up to Mraz. Mraz to Awanek. And that puck shot in and off the stick, stays in the playing surface. Saunders trying to get it. Samuelson over the far side. Or Legault rather gets it. Legault back out to Saunders. Down low. Here's Samuelson. Makes one move and then taken off his stick by Wotherspoon. Comes out to Lazar. He can't get a shot away. Puck broken up. Here's Leipzig. In over the Edmonton line. Leipzig still with it. On his backhand, and Brossoit makes that save. You never know where those backhand shots are going. Brossoit took it right in the Oil King logo.
Leipzig just loves to get this puck at his own blue line. And then he gets that acceleration, he gets that separation, crosses the line, finds his way between traffic. You know, the good players will find ice, they'll get themselves some ice. Leipzig doing exactly that. I agree with you, Dan. You know, I think Brent Peterson, former Portland Winterhawk coach, now with Nashville, was instrumental in why the Nashville Predators drafted that kid.
They honored Brent Peterson earlier this season here in Portland. What a great Winterhawk player and coach he was. Puck shot in by St. Croix. In Rutkowski, battle for it. Here's Foster trying to work it in front. It's another chance. Foster backhands it into the crease area. Swept away by the Winterhawks, but held in by Gurnett. Gurnett dumps it behind the net. St. Croix collects it off the back of the net. Here's Dylan Ruck. No, he can't get the pass. Not the first time. Ruck to St. Croix. St. Croix back for Ruck. Tight quarters for those two, but they're used to that. Ruck gets it. Ruck right to the net. And it is Carruth who holds it out. Wow, that was great work by Dylan Ruck and Michael St. Croix to make something out of that.
Well, tell me something, boy. He gets in the scrums. He'll play in the hard areas. This is number 11 we're talking about. He's going to give you everything that body will give you. He fights for the puck. That's a pretty good losing their check. There's a battle. And you know what he does? He tries to go upstairs on top of everything. And Pouliot is all that he can handle there. Look at, he tried to flip it right underneath the crossbar. Good job, Dylan Ruck. Takes a good punch in the back of the head for his efforts.
How about the battle level? How about the compete level?
Honest to goodness.
Every shift.
Beautiful.
WHL at its finest. You're watching tonight on Shaw. We're glad you're with us. 7 minutes to go in the second period in a 1-1 tie. Portland leads the series 3-1. Shot in. And a delayed offside. So we'll get a whistle and a face-off in the neutral zone.
Yeah, very quickly, I want to touch on you. We talked about the tough year it's been for the Winterhawks with their sanctions and so on and so forth. You know, the 2013 draft, their first pick wasn't until the 6th round. Get this, they got a player that they had ranked 30th. He'd normally be a second rounder, so this is still one of the youngest teams in the league, and they've survived that first Bantam draft as far as their first pick. They did a very, very good job.
Cody Corbett back in his own zone. Corbett gaining some room. Samuelson now. Samuelson. He tries to send it in, delayed offside. So much action, not even enough time to say hello to our producers' parents, Dave and Bobby Roberts, celebrating their 55th wedding anniversary today. So congrats to them. Married on the day that Bobby Orr flew through the air. A few years left earlier, but still, May 10th. While we have a moment, I want to tell you that the WHL on Shaw is proud to recognize Jack Lynx as an official partner of the WHL. Jack Lynx, feed your wild side.
Earlier, I think it was today, that Laurent Brossoit was talking about not trying to outplay Mac Carruth at the other end. But I think it was yesterday that he said he feels now, his mindset is, I've got to make a few more stops than him. So all of a sudden, Mac Carruth is in a bit of the head of Laurent Brossoit. They both been terrific, haven't they?
No goals here in the second period. Through the series, Portland has outscored Edmonton 3-2 in the middle period. Here's a chance for Carruth to make the save off Iwanek, and look at the push and shove as Hansen and Iwanek battle, and they'll take their little spat to the side of the net. The linesmen get in between. There's a big smile from Travis Iwanek.
Yeah, Mitch Moroz gets that puck over to Iwanek, and Iwanek with some decent speed going into the net, has a backhand. And the thing is, you watch Mac Carruth, he just hasn't given up really many rebounds. I think that might be one of the strongest parts of his game. Here's Moroz, there's the pass, there's the backhand, the rebound, and you know, anytime that puck is within 2 feet where you can reach out and put your glove on top of it like it right there, that's discouraging to, in this case, the Edmonton Oilers, because you're looking for some rebound plays and there's nothing there.
Hard enough to get to the net in the first place against this defense, and then when you get there, he doesn't give you anything.
Yeah, bingo.
Foster on the face-off against Peters. Peters won it, got it to Pouliot. Here come the Winterhawks. Delio. Bank pass off the boards to Lear. Lear moves in, tries to pass it, but it hits Keegan Lowe and bounces too high for Portland to handle it. St. Croix, he can't get it. Pouliot has it, brings it in over the blue line. Pouliot trying to cut to the middle. Here's Lear, turn around, can't get the shot away. Bjorkstrand, a little bit of room, not much. Bjorkstrand, head up, backhands it to the corner. Delio checked there by Musil. Lear in there, and he tries to scoop past Foster, but Foster also reading it. And Foster tries to switch it, can't. Here's Lear. Bjorkstrand in front, shot, wide. Did that hit something on the way? I think it did. Bjorkstrand found himself all alone 8 feet in front of Brossoit, and he had a great chance for the Winterhawks.
Again, this time it's a board battle, and when you got the Edmonton defense and you let those guys in white, the Portland Winterhawks, away with the puck from that spot, again, tremendous amount of pressure. Find the guy. What a nice pass to Lear, And Lear with the back pass to Bjorkstrand. He knows, Taylor Lear knows right there, that if that puck gets over the defenseman's stick, he's going to get it onto his teammate, in that case Bjorkstrand. Nice shot, nice save.
And a great play by Musil to get his stick in front of that shot. Some people say you don't want defensemen putting your stick in front of shots. I say show him that one. Samuelson brings it in over the line. It stayed onside, or did it? No. Whistle blew, we didn't hear it. It's not the first whistle we haven't heard in this series from Portland. We seem to hear most of them in Edmonton.
Yeah, exactly. It's a totally different atmosphere. There's no question about that. But Samuelson, Dan, I'm still waiting for him to be a little bit more of an impact later in this series here from the goal scoring standpoint. When you play like Samuelson, you never have to be the fastest guy on the line. His game dictates that he will get some chances.
Oil Kings along this board, near side board with Samuelson. He can't keep it. Seth Jones starts back. Ty Ratty in over the line. Ratty for Leipzig. Leipzig trying to slide by his man and does. Back to the point. Nice pass. Seth Jones doesn't unload it. Couldn't. Wotherspoon down low. Ratty has a hop off the stick, but he quickly recovers, and there he goes the other side. Ty Ratty, turn around, pass right through the goal mouth area. Wow. There's Samuelson getting it for the Oil Kings. And now on the far side, Leipzig has a pass. Lazar looked like he was lining him up. And now Samuelson has to go off his skate. Patan backhands it behind Brossois. Now for Sautner. Sautner now for Marty Gernach. Samuelson up for Lazar. Away he goes, but there's 5 white-shirted Winterhawks waiting for him. And Wotherspoon finishes him off, and the fans respond, and then going in to throw a check there was Miraz on Seth Jones. There's a turnover. There's a chance by Cody Corbin as he found himself defenseman up there, but his shot deflects out of play.
You just saw earlier, too, that great offensive zone puck possession. Brendan Leipzig, just a one-touch pass back to the point. You saw Ratty with a very quick release on a backhand of the front of the net. And this time, Iverson, coming out of his own zone, gets the pat on the back. Why? Because Iverson was the guy that lost that puck. And it's not often that this Portland team will lose pucks in behind their own blue line. They did there. The puck ended up on an Oil King stick. It ended up on a net.
Shots in the game are 19-12 in favor of Portland. Here's a chance for Edmonton at the side of the net. Iwanek and called out there, battling for the puck. And for a moment, Matt Cruz didn't seem to know where it was. But back to the goal. Now, glove hand pass stops the play. If a game 6 is required in this series, it would go back to Edmonton on Sunday at 4 o'clock local time. And if a game 7 were to be required, just like last year, they would play back-to-back nights in 2 different venues. The only difference being that 4 o'clock start on game 6 and a 7 o'clock start. That would be 27 hours between game times. Last year it was 23 hours, or less actually. I think it was about 22 hours because they started at 5 o'clock, game 7 in Edmonton. Nonetheless, Oil Kings would take that right now. Winterhawks want to finish it off tonight. 3:20 to go in the second period and a 1-1 tie. Low backhands it up the boards. Iwanek trying to get behind his man. Bjorkstrand. Well, again, that got over the icy line. First, there's the whistle, and the faceoff goes all the way back.
I like the way Travis Iwanek stepped right in the path, right in the line, right in the face of Derek Pouliot. Pouliot's going to go, look at right in there. He closes a gap on him there. Tries to make a hit. That's the way you got to play 51 in white. That's the way you got to play Pouliot. That's what the Edmonton Oilers like about Travis Iwanek. That compete level defensively.
Offensive zone face-off for the Winterhawks, won cleanly. Patan gets it to Pouliot. Pouliot behind the net. There's Leipzig. Leipzig, one hand on the stick, switches, throws it in front, shot safe, rebound! There's going to be a penalty on Edmonton as Brossois has it. A wonderful chance in front. Ratty, Leipzig, Patan. One of them couldn't get their stick on it, the rebound as it was sitting there, but Portland is about to get a power play.
You have got some serious buildup in front of the net by the Edmonton Oil Kings. There you see the call. Going to show you why. Leipzig's going to make this pass to the front to Patan, number 19. That rebound rebound. Watch the Edmonton Oil Kings clear or try to clear the front of the net. That is 1,000% complete level. I don't care. Sometimes you better take a penalty. There's the one that's taken. It might be a tough one to kill, but I'll tell you something. They had to play the front of the net just like they did there.
Keegan Lowe, 2 minutes for hooking Brendan Leipzig. Time of the penalty, 17:02. Here we go. Second power play of the night. Ratty gets it to Rutkowski. Rutkowski holds it, drops it back. Batan, Pouliot, Ratty, Pouliot. Pouliot. There's Batan. Pouliot shoots. Brossois saw it, gloved it, and held onto it.
I thought that Derek Laxdal's team in game 1 in this building probably played the block shots as well as they ever have. They had 26 block shots in game 1, and that really discourages the power play. But here you see the traffic in front, and again, the Winterhawks able to get that puck through.
Derek Laxdal looking on at the Edmonton bench. 2.5 minutes to go in the second period. Big part of the game right here, perhaps. Rutkowski puts it down to Batan. Batan back to Rutkowski. He has room. Down low. A stick got in the way of that pass. It's on the back of the net. It's loose now for Iwanek. He can't get it out. Pouliot holding it in. Pouliot. Now Leipzig. One move. Backhand. That goes wide of the net. Tyrati trying to get it. Corbett has it. Can he get it out? It's hard around the boards, and it's out for Edmonton. And look how far out Caruth is. He wants his power play to continue, but Pouliot goes behind his own net to wind up out of his own zone. Derek Pouliot to Tyrati. Stood up there by Musil, and Ratty is hurt or hit or takes something up high, and the fans want a two-man advantage. They're not getting into that one. Pouliot comes back the other way. Pouliot to the line. It's broken up, and Legault can't get it down the ice. Batan getting a little bit of room in the neutral zone. He'll try the far side. He banks it off the boards. He gets it himself. Now he feeds Jones wide of the net. Batan holds. Hard pass to Tyrati. Batan had knocked the stick on the ice twice, saying twice means it's going to Ratty. Here's Batan. Backhand pass in front, broken up and down the ice. Edmonton is able to send the puck with 15 seconds to go. Time for one more rush. Seth Jones up to Wotherspoon in front of the net. Bjorkstrand, stop, rebound! Off the side of the goal. Delio throws it in front. Jones just can't reach it. And if he can't reach it, nobody can. Wotherspoon puts the puck down low. Delio to Lear. Lear trying to feed it. He does. Jones holds, puts it back down low. Edmonton at full strength. It doesn't feel like it. Sontner back of the net. Sontner and Foster can't get it. Portland does. Bjorkstrand knocking it out of the air. Puts it down to the corner. There's Lear. There's Delio. Delio with it. Can he get it to the point? No, he'll try to get it at the net. And Brossois makes another save. Foster trying to get the puck. The Winterhawks are all over the puck, and Brossois jumps on it and holds on with 24 seconds to go in a frantic second period.
This is as good as it gets. Doesn't get any better than that. There's a Bjorkstrand chance. How close is that puck? Delio tries to get it. It looks obviously on the back of the net. Traffic all around Brossois. Brossois' been so solid. That's how close that puck came again and up behind him. Look at Taylor Lear jump right in the crease right after that. Get a good look at it again right here. Yikes. High on the yikes scale was that play.
And high on the sound scale is this sellout crowd.
You see the time left.
Face off one. No, it's Edmonton that gets it. And Miraz starts back with Calder. Miraz going wide. Miraz trying to go to the net. Round the side, and there's Caruth waiting for it. Nice play by the Portland goaltender to make sure that wraparound was not there. Dying seconds of the second period. Rutkowski banks it hard off the boards. Musil gloves it down. And we're going to go to the third period of Game 5, all tied. You won't find a more exciting period that featured 0 goals than the one we just saw there. No scoring in the second, both goals in the first. Portland won, Edmonton won after 2. Let's go to Andy Neal at WHL Central.
All right, thanks very much, Dan. When Derek Pouliot catches his breath, he will talk with Stu Walters on the other side of the break. And inside the WHL with Peter Labardius. NHL prospect profile this evening, the #1 skater among North Americans for the NHL draft, Seth Jones. We'll have a feature on him. A 1-1 tie through 40 minutes of play on the WHL on Shaw.
And here come the Hawks. One period, if they can win one period, they will win the championship. What a second period. No goals, but no shortage of opportunity.
Now let's get right into it. It's just so wonderful. We got 7 highlights for you. We'll run right through them. Troy Rutkowski taking a hit to make a play. How about the Winterhawks on the attack? Patan off the rush, off the crossbar. Jones, Lear, Bjorkstrand, number 27, crashing the net. How about Edmonton going the other way? Legault, Lazar, back to Legault. Look how close that puck comes to going in. Samuelson gonna turn around, pick up a loose puck there, get it to the net, hacking and whacking. Again, 27, Bjorkstrand. Lear in the slot area, right there. What a backhand. Delio at the side of the net. Mraz and Wanek on their turn to take pucks to the net. Kulda off a set play off the faceoff. That puck is dumped in by Iwanek. Kulda gets it. Iwanek can't get a stick on it. One more for you. Off the rush. Surprise, surprise. Bjorkstrand, Delio, and this time a terrific job by Bressois. Folks, hopefully that did a little bit of justice to the speed and the tenacity of that period.
There's the shots on goal through 2:27-13 in favor of Portland. As we start this period, the teams are at full strength. The Winterhawks and Edmonton Oil Kings. I mentioned this before. I don't know if there's ever been a champion in the WHL that never had to play an overtime game. But Portland has not had overtime this year. Lazar brings the puck in over the line for Edmonton. Lazar shot into Caruth, and he holds on.
I can tell you for sure, before the Edmonton Oil Kings got on the plane on the charter coming here yesterday, Derek Laxdal would have said, after 40 minutes of play in this building, be in a position to win the game in a 1-1 tie, 2-2 tie, I don't care what, just be in a position to win after 40, he would have taken it, and he's got that right now.
And if you joined us late, the first goal of the game came 15 seconds in. That's when Portland scored. Joey Baker. So it was a terrible start for Edmonton. And now they're still very much in this game. Lucille throws the puck over to Samuelson, and his rising shot goes over top the net. Lucille shot from the line. That goes wide of the goal. Samuelson tries to play it back to the line. Low shot, that goes wide. Lucille gets the puck. There's Legault with it. Legault from back of the net, trying to work it in front for Edmonton. Jones stays with him. Jones works him over, and Jones gets the puck, plays it around this side. And Portland, Low got the puck, and Caruth holds on to stop the play.
This is the way the big guy, the 6'4" defenseman, Seth Jones, eliminates the cycle. You got to love it, folks. Number 3 in white. You want to get a cycle going till he shows up on the spot. There, you just can't. You just going to eliminate him. Stays with him. You can't get the cycle going against that guy. Seth Jones, marvelous.
Love the feature between periods. Yeah, Frank first. What a treat we are having seeing him in this series. Here comes Delio for Portland. He shoots it in, and Bressois has it go off his stick and out of play. The face-off this time will go in the Edmonton zone.
Just to digress for just a minute, maybe one of the highlights of sorts of the season for Laurent Bressois was center ice fight at Rexall between him and Lethbridge goalie Ty Rimmer. Very, very entertaining. That's a feisty goaltender. There was a line brawl, and he got involved with Ty Rimmer of the Lethbridge Hurricanes.
You don't want him and Caruth to duplicate that, do you?
I doubt it'll ever happen, but
not tonight. I don't see that. There's Leipzig coming off the face-off. He can't get towards the Edmonton goal. Mraz breaking it up and starting back for the Oil Kings. Does not get it in deep. Rutkowski swats at it, gets it out. Leipzig has it up for Ratty. Edmonton's done, relatively speaking, a real good job on Ratty in this series. When you look at his numbers coming into it, not that he's had a poor series, but he's not lighting up the score sheet.
Totally agreed, Dan. It's been very impressive.
Leipzig now to Patan. Patan back for Leipzig as he tries to squeeze his way through. Gernat breaking that up. Iwanek gets it to Dylan Ruck. Ruck gets it out to center, tipped by Calda and Pouliot, who's had a great series for Portland. Pouliot gets the puck, but not for long. Dylan Ruck goes the other way. Ruck moving in, shoots. Caruth takes it into that logo of the Winterhawks, and the fans cheer Matt Caruth. Let's go to Stu Walters.
Yeah, thanks very much, Dan. You just mentioned Ty Ratty, and Travis Green just came down to the bench and said, Ty, I need you to get on those loose pucks a little quicker. Need your work rate to improve. Get on the dump-ins quicker and make life more difficult on the Edmonton Oil Kings here. So you're right, Oil Kings are doing a good job on him, but Travis wants him to improve that work rate as we head into the third period.
92 career points for Ratty, which is 9 behind Dale Durkach all time in WHL history. And between them is Greg Hogwood with 100 points. Here's St. Croix moving in. St. Croix right to the net, and Caruth makes the save. Caruth again standing his ground very nicely in the Portland goal. That's a big save. And here's a 2-on-1. Bjorkstrand with Lear. Bjorkstrand shoots, and Brossoit makes that save. Goaltending at both ends is stellar tonight here in game number 5. Again, these two goalies putting on a great show for the second straight year in the championship series. Corbett, Dylan Ruck. That pass picked off. Bjorkstrand can't go the other way. Dylan Ruck jumps on it, and in transition, here's the Oil Kings. Ruck makes one move, and then it rolls off his stick. Bjorkstrand the other way. It's a 1-on-3 right now. Bjorkstrand just throws it at the net. Both teams trying to make a change. Rutkowski in there. Quick turnaround shot. Here's an opportunity, and Bittner is stopped by the blocker of Brossoit. Paul Bittner found that puck in a beautiful spot to shoot it, and Bittner is stopped by Brossoit. Samuelson in over the line. That's broken out. Peters will start the other way. What action tonight here in Portland. Does this series ever have to end? These two teams just putting on a wonderful display of WHL hockey. And who is going to win this period? Who is going to win this game? We all want to know. Samuelson goes in. Samuelson. Legault throws it in front. And what a save! Another chance. Went wide of the net. Another chance. That's stopped by Caruth. Lazar's first shot, I think, hit the goalpost. I said it was a save, but I think it was the post. Samuelson from back of the net. Lazar has it. Lazar now for Samuelson. Knocked off his stick. There's Seth Jones trying to get Legault lining him up. Seth Jones makes a pass to Bittner, and Bittner tries to get it out. Bittner has second chance, can't get it out. Third chance, not out. And now Bittner gets it out. Edmonton nearly had the 2-1 goal. Lazar hit the goal post, and then Caruth made a great save on the rebound. Here comes Nick Patan with Ty Ratty taking the puck. Ratty in over the line. Crisscross. Ratty holds, shoots, saves, rebound, poked wide. And Mitch Mraz will start back the other way. Mraz's pass. What a pass to Sontner. Sontner going in. His shot is turned aside by Caruth. Not much on it, but everything has a chance. Goes back to Leipzig, and he'll start back for the Portland Winterhawks. Not for long. Broken up at the line. Rutkowski sends it in. Sontner tries to glove it now. Both teams making a change. Lead pass up for TJ Foster. Foster onto the tape of Gernat. Gernat moves in. We know he can shoot if he can get some room, but that's a weak one, and that's handled by Matt Caruth.
And I asked our producer, Dave Roberts, if we could show the last 7 highlights in a row. He says, no, we can do 3, but we'll do 2 here. Let me show you. Legault with a spin around. The first Edmonton Oil King chance. There's been so many. What a spin around move. Watch Lazar doink off the post. Legault stays with it, tries to get a second chance. Going the other way. Whoa. So dangerous off the rush.
What a save.
What a save. Ty Ratty in the slot. Get some time. Get some space. There's the shot. Oh my goodness, Brossoit gets a piece of it over on the side. Looked like somebody there trying to whack that puck in. It is just non-stop action.
Icing stops the play on the Portland Winterhawks. Lazar's first one hit the post. By the time the third opportunity came, Caruth made a great pad save.
Dan Lou Holtz, legendary football coach at Notre Dame, once said there are 3 legs of success. You got to have ability, you got to have motivation, you got to have attitude. You can't have 2. You need all 3 to be a championship team. Boy, have these 2 teams showed that.
And the champions are the Oil Kings, and they aren't giving up their crown without a big-time fight here in Portland tonight. Mayo shoots it in. Carruth blocks it. Jones, he's directing traffic. His pass out to the neutral zone. Bjorkstrand collects it now for Lear. Back for Bjorkstrand. He has a pass and a shot and a save and a rebound. And it goes to Foster. Bjorkstrand made that shot and that rebound was ever so dangerous in terms of where it went. Now the puck knocked down with a high stick.
Lear does a real good job here of crossing lanes with Bjorkstrand. Lear on the rush. He's going to go towards the center of the ice and then throw right back there, that little back pass. That shot from there, Brossoit had to be really focused. Good job by the Oil Kings. Count them, 1, 2, 3, 4. All these guys coming back. The save is made there. He's got to be able to see the puck. Then the Oil Kings say, you know what, we'll take over after that.
Shots 32 to 21. Edmonton has already had 8 shots in this period. 5 for Portland. Rutkowski, they don't count goalposts as shots. Leipzig goes to the far side. Samuelson trying to get it. It comes out to the neutral zone. Kuliak puts it back in again. Brossoit will leave it for Keegan Lowe. Lowe out of his own zone. Lead pass from Lucille. He flips it onto Carruth, who gloves it down, and he'll hold on.
And these 9 players for the Portland Winterhawks are playing their 3rd consecutive WHL final. The bunch of them there is the 3rd time a charm, is the third time lucky. Let me tell you about those guys in the playoffs. The last 2 years, that group has won 9 playoff series and lost 2. 9 times they've shaken hands with a team saying, you know, congratulations, well, we beat you. They're trying to get it done here tonight.
Ty Ratty looking on from the bench. Samuelson can't win the face-off. Puck underneath one of those players just below us. Keegan Lowe gets it, shoots it in, and it bounces to Carruth, and he's looking behind him, actually. But he has it, and he holds on.
You know, Travis Green once told Matt Carruth that he was the most self-critical person on the team, and he really took it to heart. He says he's way more relaxed now. He's thinking the game better. He's clearly a better goaltender than I think he was earlier, although he's always got that edge to him. We've seen it, and you know, it's not certain sometimes it's not going to break out, but Carruth has been very good for Travis Green's team.
Foster against Peters on this draw. Taylor Peters from Delta, Foster from Slave Lake in Alberta. Sautner going back for it, and he gets it for Edmonton. Around this side to Dylan Ruck. Head up, looking for somebody to pass to. Not many players in this league that are better than Dylan Ruck finding the open man. Ruck, there's that open man over there, and a shot on goal, and a save by Matt Carruth. That was TJ Foster who shot it. Another chance, that's blocked. That was Ruck shooting it, and Bjorkstrand, I think, stepped in front of it for the Portland Winterhawks. Bjorkstrand tries to get it in deep. Burnett turns it back the other way. Michael St. Paul will roll it in. Carruth way out of his net. What's he going to do with it? He gives it to Ruck, who throws it in front. Score! Michael St. Paul takes advantage of Matt Carruth's mistake in the deep Portland zone, and the Edmonton Oil Kings have taken a lead in game number 5.
We talk about Matt Carruth being a pretty good puck handler. Sometimes being a good puck handler is one thing. They don't always make good decisions with the puck. Very innocuous looking play till it gets into that spot there. That's when Carruth says, you know, I got a guy on me. That's Foster, throws it around the other side. They do get it to the front of the net. And Michael St. Croix on the original play here, watch it go to the front, on his backhand, has the presence of mind. That's a bouncing puck, folks. We get a look at it here. When St. Croix takes it there, it's up in the air, and it lands flat for him, and Seth Jones trying to be a goaltender to help out. Too late.
We just remarked how Dylan Ruck likes to find the open man. He found him. St. Croix, who was credited earlier with the goal that was moved to Foster. That one is his 12th of the playoffs. Here is a chance for Iverson, and Brossoit holds on. Well, Bill, you talked about it all series. No team has given up the first goal and come back and taken a lead until now. That's the first time that's happened in this series.
Yeah, it had to happen at some point. Again, there's the play. That's Ruck reading it. Yeah, you know what? That puck bounces right up high on the original play for St. Croix. They get a look at it here, but it lands pretty flat. And Michael St. Croix knows he's got a split second to shoot that puck.
Matt Carruth, what would prompt him to do that? Why did he come so far out of his net for that one? He hasn't done that through the series. Here's a wraparound at the other end. And Brissois is there to make the save. Lead pass out of their own zone. Legault has it. Edmonton has their first lead, 2-1. 12:20 to go in the third period. There's a hit on the far side. Samuelson trying to come up with the puck. Legault, Lazar, Samuelson buzzing in that Portland zone, and Rutkowski gets it and knocks it out to center ice. Gurnett winds up, shoots it back in. Over top, but it's offside.
And we talk about, you mentioned it again, team coming back, tying the game, and then taking the lead. There hasn't been a lead change, but here's the difference. Every game up until tonight, the team that has scored first has extended that lead and, you know, built on it. They made it 1-0, 2-0, and in a couple of cases 3-0. As long as it was only 1-0 to this point, this Edmonton team felt they were in it. They gave up that early goal in the first period, and they've been able to play. And the reason there isn't a 2-goal lead, Dan, is why the game is the way it is today in terms of pace and speed. Nobody's shutting it down.
St. Croix goes back into his own zone. He's hit as he moves the puck. Oil Kings get it down the ice. That's going to be an icing on Edmonton. What a pass by Ruck. You know, he had a great shift before the miscue by Carruth. He had a great pass to the far side, and Foster was stopped. Then he got a shot himself that was blocked, and he stayed out there, and he was the recipient of that mistake, and they sure made Portland pay.
Talked about St. Croix and the pace that he likes to play the game in this building. Loves it in here.
Iverson throws it at the net. It goes to the far side. Wotherspoon puts it behind the net. There's Peters. Peters trying to work it in front. Peters gets it to the line, but not onto the stick of Jones. Ruck shoots it in, then hits to the bench on a line change. Carruth out of his net again. That time it worked out as he got it to Wotherspoon. And the goalie, I think, could get a little gun shy about coming out if Edmonton puts it in the right spot again on the dump in. Jones lugs it out, and away he goes. Seth Jones moving in, trying to go all the way. Jones still with it, back to the blue line. Pouliot, far side. Tyrati shot, stop, rebound, and Brissois gets it and holds on to it as we go to Stu Walters.
Very much, Dan. After that 2-1 Oil Kings goal, Travis Green has been the loudest person at the Winterhawks bench here. The rest of the team pretty quiet, but he's telling his guys, I need you to be hard on pucks. Move your feet the whole time while you're on the ice. Obviously, we saw the Oil Kings come out in this third period with the ice tilted in the Winterhawks zone. He wants his guys harder on the puck.
It's Edmonton who has taken a page from the Portland puck-hounding tradition of this series. Portland has been all over the puck in other games, but this is the first time that it's more Edmonton winning those battles. Pouliot has it. They're in the midway point of the third period. Pouliot brings it in over the line. Pouliot stops, waits, throws it in front of the net, bounces, and Edmonton has a chance to go the other way. But Pouliot does a good job defensively to break that up in the neutral zone. Lazar follows it up, and he'll send it in, and it hits a couple things on the way. Bounces to the corner, and Legault. Now Tyrati. Followed up by Patan. Corbett now for Edmonton. Now to St. Croix. TJ Foster shoots the puck in. Pouliot waits for it. Right up the middle, but Cody Corbett waits for it right in the center ice area. Now we're exactly halfway through the third. Very low-scoring series, but this is an exciting game tonight. Here's Rutkowski. Almost broken up, but Patan follows it up. Nick Patan gaining speed. Nice pass over to Lear. His shot is stopped. The rebound is swept away by Cody Corbett. Bjorkstrand. Now Wotherspoon. Wotherspoon throws it at the net, and that goes sailing wide of the Edmonton goal. Dylan Ruck working hard in his own zone to get it to Lowe, and Lowe switches it back to Cody Corbett. Fans chanting, "Go Hawks, go!" Rutkowski back to get it. Now Wotherspoon. Here's Bjorkstrand. Poked off his stick. Iwanek gets it. And he sends it in deep. Wotherspoon and Iwanek. There's Iwanek getting the puck. Holding it. Passes out to the point. Keegan low shot. That goes wide of the net. Rutkowski gets it out to the line. It's not out. Calda backhands it deep. Wotherspoon and Mraz. Wotherspoon taken down by Mraz. Not going to get any penalties right now, I don't think. Not at this stage. Delio going in. Delio has it poked off his stick. Calda will go back the other way. Both teams making changes. Time starting to tick here. 8.5 to go. Here's Bittner moving in. Bittner for Portland. Shoots. Save, rebound. And Iverson has his stick lifted. Pouliot from the blue line. Holds it. Passes it. Jones shoots it. And Brissois stops it. 8:24 to go in the third period. Brissois and the Oil Kings leading Portland 2-1, facing elimination. Can they stave it off tonight on Shaw?
Here tonight, folks. 15 seconds in, the Portland Winterhawks get on the board. Joey Baker creates a loose puck, wins the race, backhands it. 1-0 Portland. Later in that period, halfway through, TJ Foster is going to be the recipient of some great work by Dylan Ruck. Here comes a pass from Foster off Nick Petan's skate. We're tied at 1. No scoring. Period number 2. However, in the third here, 7:01, Caruth plays that puck unsuccessfully. Ruck, Saquon in front of the net. 2-1 Oil Kings.
Still can't believe the poise of St. Croix on that goal. As he held that puck, a lot of players would just first take a swipe at it.
What about this last action? Another off the rush. The Portland Winterhawks, the best team in the Western Hockey League. Off the rush. Good job by the Edmonton Oil Kings to defend that.
Keep in mind this statistic. In the third period of this series, Edmonton has now outscored Portland 4-1. Portland has only one third period goal in the series. Now they have been protecting leads, so you have to throw that out there. But now they need to come from behind. Will they have one in them? The highest scoring team we've seen in a long time.
Yeah, the Edmonton Oil Kings in the playoffs have outscored the opposition, period. 29-8. Portland Winterhawks third has been pretty good too. They've outscored their opposition 27-10.
Saunter goes back for the puck. Here comes Lazar out of his own zone. Obviously, Portland cannot give up another one here. Icing stops the play, and it goes all the way back.
What a job the coaches have to do at this point, Dan. I mean, this is really where you get paid. You're in the Western Hockey League Finals. You've got a 2-1 lead if you're Edmonton. You're Travis Green. You're trailing by 1. Who do you put out? How do you defend that lead? Puck management. So important. No turnovers for either team.
It's been 52 minutes since Portland has scored. They scored 15 seconds in, nothing since. The Ed Chanel Cup is in the building. Will they take it out of the container that cases the trophy tonight? Not at this stage, but only one shot from tying. It's going to be a good shot, you have to think, to beat Laurent Brissois, who has faced, listen to this, 38 shots. He's made 37 saves. The MVP of last year's playoffs having an MVP night tonight here in the Rose Garden. There's a centering pass. Lear going to get it. Lear behind the net to Delio. Out he comes, and it's swept away by Lowe and out to the neutral zone. Pouliot gets it for the Winterhawks to Rutkowski. Rutkowski to Bjorkstrand. Does not get it in deep. St. Croix does. He dumps it. Look at Caruth. He's not coming out at all. Not there. That puck goes to the... I don't blame him. Pouliot out of his own zone. In over the line for Peters. Peters going in on his back. It throws it in front and it hits Mayo. Now Bittner gets it to Peters again, and it's in front for Iverson, and he can't get his stick on it. Calda gets it out. Mraz trying to jump on it. Mraz goes to the corner. He's bodied off the puck by Wotherspoon. It's loose though for Edmonton. If Iwanek can get it out of there with Calda. Instead, it's Wotherspoon in the far corner. Gets it up to Bittner. Mraz lining him up. Mayo has it hop over a stick, but Corbett recovers. Corbett starts back. Corbett gains the line. Corbett still with it. Still Corbett. Can't get the shot away. Tries a pass through a bunch of skates. That doesn't materialize, and Wotherspoon settles it down. Legault is hounding him, though, so he gets it to Seth Jones. There's 6 minutes left in Game 5. Leipzig in over the line. Leipzig going in on his backhand. Scores! It's a 2-2 tie with 5:55 to go. Leipzig scores as Portland crashes the net. Will they look at this? I'm not sure. No argument on the ice. Goal called. Game tied.
What a pass by Jones. Leipzig taking him to the outside. You just can't force a guy better on the wide side than Sautner does there. But there's a lot of pep, a lot of speed on that backhand shot by Leipzig. Watch that. You get the goaltender, Brossois, drop it to his knees a little bit quicker than he maybe would have liked to. There's the pad that he shot, and it just handcuffs him. It actually bounces off his shoulder and into the back of the net.
What a time for his 20th career playoff goal. Leipzig has tied it, and this place is in a frenzy. Foster starts back, centering, and a shot on goal. It's stopped by Carew. Michael St. Croix with a shot. Dylan Ruck in transition. Ruck going in on his backhand. Now St. Croix, he can't get it. Bjorkstrand starts back. 4 Winterhawks in over the line. Pass. Turnaround shot goes wide. That was taken by Delio. Here's Pouliot. Pouliot into the slot. Delio's shot is tipped off the target by Lear. Dylan Ruck trying to calm it down. He gets it to Keegan Lowe. Delio throws a check there. Oil Kings out of their own zone. TJ Foster leading the way. He hits the line. He tries to make a move. As he stops, he waits. And it looks like he's going to pass it to Gernat. Gernat winds up in a hard pass. Hits a stick. It bounces into the corner. And Iverson's got it now for Portland. 5 to go in Game 5. In a 2-2 tie. As the puck rolls to Brossois and he holds on.
You know, if you're the Edmonton Oil Kings, one of the things you got to be a little bit careful about is that you get all your players back deep in your own zone, because the danger of the offense of the Winterhawks, and you expose a little bit of the high slot, and you watch the Portland Winterhawks how they expose that deficiency. If you give them the top of the slot, they'll get that puck there.
41 shots for Portland. It's 2-2, 41-24. Shots on goal. Gernat. We'll start this side. Nearly forced off it. But it comes free, and Mraz looks like he's going to get it first. Mraz can't get it to the front of the net. Peters for Portland. Here's Bittner coming out of his own zone. Overskates the puck. Awanek comes up. He gave it away to Bittner as he was checked. Bittner moving in. Can't get the shot away. He's checked off the puck. Mraz gets it. Mraz out to the center ice area. Wotherspoon for the Winterhawks. Over to the far side. Brady can't get it. How many Winterhawks are out there? 1, 2, 3. Oh boy. Looks like they had maybe a chance for too many men. Not sure if I counted correctly. Perhaps they got a deep. Well, you can see the time. 4 minutes to go. Lead pass for Leipzig. There's Nick Patan. Patan goes to the middle, shoots, and somebody got their stick on it because it just rolled to Brossois. And that was Brossois making the save.
Ty Ratty's way up at the blue line, far side, and that allows the Winterhawks the time and space to come up the ice. It separates the forecheck a little bit. Ratty just kind of cherry pick it, if you will, but that's only to create some breakout opportunity for the Winterhawks.
Face-off won by Portland. Comes back to Pouliot. Pouliot dumps it down low, and it goes out of play. There is, by the way, 0 chance of hearing a whistle right now. None.
That nobody happier with, I'm sure, that Portland tying goal by Leipzig than Matt Carew, who was the GOAT on that 2-1 goal for the Edmonton Oil Kings.
No doubt about that. Who's going to be the hero tonight in a 2-2 tie? Samuelson felt he was a bit of a goat at the end of the game last by taking that penalty. He's out on the ice right now. Legault's got it. Legault around to this side. Lowe misses it. Moving in is Rutkowski. Rutkowski puts it behind the net. Ratty waiting for it over on the far side. Gets it back to the blue line. Pouliot almost mishandled it. And the Oil Kings do break it up and get it out to center. Samuelson with Legault in over the line. Legault moving in. Legault just misses. Did that hit the post? That might have hit the crossbar or grazed it. Legault from back of the net. Legault centers. Shot over top the goal. TJ Foster had his shot deflected out of play.
Yeah, watch closely. This is Legault with a good individual effort. Stefan Legault's got absolutely nobody with him. This is 1-on-2. Breaks through to the two defensemen. Watch where that puck goes. Going right off the corner of the bar. That close. But the good thing for Edmonton on that play is they followed that play up with another good play. That's the important thing, is get two chances on any chance into the offensive zone.
Every face-off now under the microscope. This one in the Portland zone. Foster tries to push it forward, could not. This is going to be icing, so we're going to have that face-off all over again with 2:52 to go in a 2-2 tie.
Hey, I wonder if the coaches enjoy this as much as the fans, as much as the media, as much as us following the game. Believe me, Travis Green team so close to a WHL championship that's eluded them the last 2 years.
Peters and Foster on the draw once again, and Portland wins it once again. But Seth Jones makes a rare mistake. He didn't handle that one very well. Foster gets it. Now to Dylan Ruck back to the net. Peters collects it. Can he lug it out? He overskates it. Michael St. Paul's got it. Drop pass. Foster holds, throws it at the net, and Dylan Ruck just failed to get his stick on it. Held in by Gernat. Not for long as Lear forced it out. Delayed offside. Winterhawks. Seth Jones taking his time. Lead pass up for Lear. That hits the stick and bounces way up high. Wotherspoon will swat at it, and he puts it in. Keegan Lowe behind his net. Gernat gave it up. Gernat turnover. Here's Lear. Lear throws it in front, and DeLeo takes a shot. That hit Gernat, who recovered on his own mistake. Back the other way. Here come the Oil Kings. It's Calda racing to the net. Calda turns around for a shot that goes wide of the target. Edgar's Calda with a great play by Edmonton, or at least for Edmonton, as Pouliot gets it to Rutkowski. 1:44 to go in the third. Leipzig moving in. Leipzig has it taken off his stick. Oil Kings start back the other way. These teams don't want overtime. They think it's overtime right now. Pouliot's got the puck. Awanek behind the net. Miraz, Awanek trying to get it in front. He cannot. Here's Sautner at the left point. Sautner will put it back behind the goal. Waiting for it there is Awanek. Travis Awanek can't get it in front. Leipzig looks up. Nice pass. And here come the Winterhawks. The captain, Rutkowski, to tie Ratty. Ratty shoots. And Brossois takes it right in the midsection with 1:1 left on the clock.
Boy, great job earlier. Brossois deflecting a puck using his stick. And that's a good job that a goaltender will be. And then Ratty with that speed, always trying to get separation. I think it's a terrific job, Sautner forcing Ratty wide on that particular play. Calda with a great chance earlier as well. Unbelievable pace all game. Unbelievable.
Peters and Lazar on the face-off. Lazar wins it. Oil Kings Legault skates out of his own zone. Here comes Lazar in over the line for Samuelson, and his shot hits Jones, deflects over top of the net. We're in the final minute of the third period. Lazar, he fell, goes back to the line. Pass by Gernat is picked off by Bittner. Up for Iverson. Iverson in over the line. He'll dump it to the corner. Brossois from back of the net. Sweeps around the boards. Waiting for it. There's Peters. He throws it in front, but it's a weak pass. And Legault tries to chase this puck down. Legault in over the line. Seth Jones stays with them. Legault and Jones in the corner. Legault is hit by Jones. Jones stays with him, but Legault stays with the puck. What a play by Legault. Here's St. Croix. Getting it back for Foster. Foster can't get it to Lowe to keep it onside at least. Peters, cross ice it goes. 20 seconds. Wotherspoon brings it in. The fans say, let's get one more chance here. Can they get it? Deal throws it through the goal mouth area. Race for the puck on the far side. Look at that battle. Look at that battle. whistle. That must have been offside. It looks like, it feels like, it deserves to be extra time here tonight.
That's what you were talking about, Dan. Look at that battle for that puck. You know, we use that cliche loosely. Players leave everything on the ice. I have never been involved in a game in the WHL where the players have left more on the ice than they have here tonight.
Wow. I mentioned Portland has not played overtime this year. Their first time to play overtime, a goal will give them a championship. And Bill, I don't know what you could say about the champions, the defending champions right now, but they have put on as gutsy a performance as I think we have seen Edmonton in 2 years.
I couldn't agree with you more. Absolutely, in a very difficult building. I had a feeling they were going to perform well. Derek Laxton had a feeling his team would perform well. Now they got to go to sudden death overtime to get the win.
We are going to go to break, but we've got lots coming up in the intermission. Stay with us. Edmonton 2, Portland 2 in game number 5. You're watching the WHL Championship Series on Shaw. Welcome back to the Rose City of Portland. Wonderful Portland, Oregon. Dan Russell alongside Bill Wilms. Well, just before Bill shows some highlights, here we are on May 10th, and these two teams have yet to win an overtime game. Now, Portland has an excuse. They haven't been in one, but Edmonton is 0-3 in overtime. What do you have here, Bill?
Well, you know, this game, as the pace it's been played, has been relatively mistake-free, and there isn't a whole lot to criticize. A little bit of a screw-up here. Portland can't get it in deep. St. Croix dumps it into that corner. Caruth thinks he's got Seth Jones against the back wall. Passes it just hard enough that it eludes any Portland Winterhawk defenseman. That puck sits nice and flat for him. He drills it over there, right on the stick of Dylan Ruck, and Ruck to St. Croix in front of the net. And there's the chance. That made it 2-1. Now the Portland Winterhawks late in the game, they go defense to defense behind the net. That's Jones with the puck, and he's going to get it up to Brendan Leipzig. Watch this. See how he filled that center lane? At this point, they're holding guys. I think the Edmonton Oil Kings are in perfect shape. Everybody's coming back. I thought this was a heck of a backhand upstairs by Brendan Leipzig. Watch what happens on a closer look. That puck's going to hit Saunders' stick right there.
Yep.
And deflect up and underneath the crossbar. And boy, you talk about crashing the net. There's a chance. There's a deflection up under the crossbar. Look at the Portland Winterhawks crash the net. Ty Ratty goes right into the face, right into the grill of the goaltender, Laurent Brossoit.
So they had an early first period goal and a late third period goal. In between, we've had 2 Edmonton goals. And away we go with overtime. And we mentioned that Kootenay beat Edmonton in round 1, and Calgary twice beat Edmonton in round 3. And the Winterhawks trying to complete the mission here in overtime. Their first, you know, they only had 5 overtime games all regular season. I mean, they're just so good, but this is foreign territory for them. They were, and only 2 of those are settled in real hockey. And then they had that, what do they call that? That shootout? And they don't play that in overtime, right? Or in the playoffs?
You want it back?
No, I don't. I'm not anxious for it. No.
What a difference.
But only 5 overtime games in the entire season for the Portland Winterhawks.
And that's how dominating they've been. Absolutely right. 57 wins, 12 losses. 57 wins, 15 playoff wins.
We don't predict goal scores, and we're not going to. I'm just going to ask you, do you think it's an early goal, or are we going to here for a while? I got a feeling it might be early.
I don't know.
Let's see. Wotherspoon comes out of his own zone.
I don't know.
There's just too many chances, Bill. There's too many chances. It's been that good a game. I just see with this high octane, as good as these goalies are, it just feels to me like we might invite our viewers watching to just park themselves right here, especially in the early going.
Interesting to see. I'll tell you what you got to watch out for is both teams have to be careful of making, you know, poor percentage plays into the slot when they're in the opposing zone, because these teams will transition on you real quick.
And here's Edmonton trying to do that. Samuelson cut off in the neutral zone. Seth Jones as we settle in 20 seconds into overtime. Seth Jones will get the puck back again. His very first playoff overtime game for Seth Jones in the Western Hockey League. Wotherspoon. Lead pass. It's tipped. And Iverson against Lowe. Iverson can't get there. Can't hear the whistles here, but the arm is up, and obviously the players hear it, and icing stops the play.
Iverson getting an opportunity. Looks like he's going to be a player certainly of the future for this hockey club. 16-year-old from St. Louis Park, Minnesota. Boy, I'll tell you what, this Portland team is set up pretty well for the future with a bunch of young kids. Have done a nice job for this team.
I said icing. It was offside at the blue line, so that's where the face-off is, and Sautner gets it up for Dylan Ruck. Squeezed off the puck is Ruck. Bjorkstrand trying to follow it up, so is Delio. Ruck stays with it. Ruck gets it to Foster. Foster gets it to Michael St. Paul. Off his stick, Winterhawks can't get through the neutral zone cleanly yet, but Gernat has to reach for it. Being checked by Bjorkstrand as he got it to Sautner. Sautner gets it to TJ Foster. How nervous are these players right now? Foster gets it to St. Croix. He hits the red line and he'll shoot it in. Rutkowski and St. Croix. St. Croix got it to Ruck. Ruck throws it at the net. Caruth makes the save at the side of the net. There's Ruck. Now St. Croix being checked by Delio. St. Croix coming off the half wall. Throws it in front, and Foster got his stick on it. Here's St. Croix trying to get his stick on it. He cannot. Diving at the puck are the Winterhawks. Musil gives it away. Troy Rutkowski starts back. Rutkowski around to Wanek. Rutkowski shoots, save. Rebound swept away. Nobody in front for Portland. Rutkowski leading the way for that rush. Rutkowski in his 76th playoff game in his career had a great chance there, or at least a good chance for Portland. The first chance, let's put it that way. Here's Leipzig in front for Ratty. He shoots, and Brossois makes the save. But everybody on the edge of their seats watching Ratty take that shot.
Yeah, fans as nervous as a frog on a freeway. Let me tell you, Ratty's going to take this pass, as he does so often, backing up. He's actually skating backwards when he receives that pass. But he's so good at releasing the puck. And again, Brossois makes a relatively easy save.
65 goals for Ratty, regular season and playoffs this year alone. Musil gets it as Edmonton wins the faceoff in their own zone. Pass up for Legault, being checked by Ratty, but Legault sends the puck deep inside the Portland zone. It comes off the corner boards. Wotherspoon makes a good play to Leipzig. Leipzig up for Ratty, brings it in over the line. Ratty, hold, shoots! Brossois again makes the save as everybody gasps once more on a tie Ratty chance.
Watch how quickly the Winterhawks move this puck up the ice. Wotherspoon with that pass, and when they get that puck in that neutral ice zone, their feet are moving. They're going 100 miles an hour. Ratty forced a little bit wide by Lowe. Did a nice job, number 4. Got a little bit in the way and forced that shot maybe a little quicker than Ratty would have liked, and Brossois would have saved.
Peters and Iwanek on this face-off. Here we go. Sticks down, puck drop, and a chance off the faceoff as it went to Iverson. Being a right-handed shot, he couldn't get one near the net. Peters gloves it down, holds it in just for a moment, but Calda in transition, starts back the other way. Calda brings it in over the blue line. Jones angles him off nicely. Iwanek from back of the net. Iwanek trying to throw it in front, comes back to the blue line. Sautner over here to Gernat. He can't handle it cleanly. Gernat dumps it to the corner. Oil Kings trying to dig it out of the corner. Referee maybe a little in the way. He's trying to get out of the way. Calda gets the puck. Calda back to the blue line. Gernat passes off. Here's Sautner shooting in, and Caruth makes a save. Oh, Sautner, Matt Caruth making the save for the Winterhawks.
You saw Ratty taking that puck and hitting, backing off, taking the pass, getting on the net. How about Sautner on this play? He's number 5. He's going to get into that spot. Get it on. Never your worst play. Sautner, nice job here, getting it to Caruth, and Caruth with a little bit of traffic. Not many rebounds for Matt Caruth for both goalies for this entire series.
3 shots so far for Portland, 2 shots so far for the Edmonton Oil Kings, nearing the 3-minute mark of overtime. Oil Kings facing elimination. TJ Foster from back of the net, holding it, and then his pass is a poor one out to the blue line as Foster just couldn't get it cleanly out to Musil. Lowe puts it back in. There's Troy Rutkowski collecting it and calming the puck down. Rutkowski, well, he didn't calm it down enough. He gave it away. Here's Ruck moving in, and it rolls off his stick. Back the other way. Delio with Bjorkstrand. Delio cuts to the middle, and his shot goes off a stick wide. Delio takes another shot. Bjorkstrand in front. And it goes over top the goal and hit Brossois. Goes back out to Rutkowski. Rutkowski takes a shot, gets his own rebound, puts it wide of the net. That didn't miss by much. Pouliot pitches to hold that puck in. Now to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand spinning off a check, gets it to Delio. Low, it's there, there's centering pass. Goes back to Pouliot. It's Rutkowski who collects it. Rutkowski going in, throws it at the side of the net, hits the back of the net. It's on the back of the net, and that's why we get a face-off in the Edmonton zone.
Boy, you got to be good around the net. David Musil, we talked about him earlier, playing his best hockey. You see the little pat there. That's how much those guys like playing against each other. Number 6 does a very good job. David Musil in front of the net. Watch him. That puck's going to come in that spot. He's going to get there and lift somebody's stick. Yeah, but I thought he had it right there. There we go. Up in the air. Lear not going to get that stick on that puck at all. Good job, David Musil. But Rutkowski, free to go anywhere he wants into the offensive zone. Well, you expect that of a 20-goal defenseman.
Gurnak, long pass. That's broken up. Samuelson trying to follow it up. The Oil Kings are on it. Lazar can't get his stick on it, nor can Legault. Winterhawks trying to start back. Legault breaks that one up. Stéphane Legault tried to shoot it in and hit a stick and goes out of play at the Edmonton bench.
Well, you wonder how much 34 for the Edmonton Oil Kings standing behind the bench, Trevor Cheek, how much he'd love to be out there. 32-goal man on the season, always a threat to score when he had that puck, or even his line had the puck in the offensive zone. And as you said, Dan, to make matters worse, Trevor Cheek, about 20 minutes from this building is where his home is.
Somebody threw a fresh water bottle from the bench out to Laurent Brossoit. He made that save as well. Samuelson in over the blue line, throwing it to the middle, broken up by Leipzig. Musil kicks it, can't hold it. Well, can he? Maybe he does. He does. As he got it to Samuelson, and now Legault in the corner against Seth Jones. Jones swatting at the puck. He did it well. Here comes Portland, led by Ratty, going in a goal. Ratty's shot goes off the target, centered hard through the goal mouth area. Comes to Wotherspoon, and he throws it at the net as well. Legault will start back the other way. Up for Samuelson. Here's Awanek getting a step. Awanek trying to go hard to the net. Awanek shoots, and it's Matt Carruth with a fine save. Matt Carruth holding his ground in the Portland goal crease.
Travis Awanek hard to the net. You talk about determination. It doesn't get any more determined than you're going to see right here. Travis Awanek, number 21, good feet through the center ice area. Just enjoy this battle going to the net, folks. Wow. Carruth perfectly in position, and again, no rebounds around the crease.
There's Matt Carruth. He has now faced 29 shots of his own. Pouliot gets the puck out to Bittner as Portland wins the big defensive zone faceoff and gets it deep inside the Edmonton zone. Of course, in sudden death, every trip down the other end could end it. There's a shot by Peters, and Brossoit makes the save, and that's why the location of faceoffs always critical.
What have the penalties been tonight? I think the referees have done a wonderful job.
Two power plays for Portland, 0 for Edmonton.
Edmonton Oil Kings to this point not on the power play. You don't think they're going to get one unless it's a pretty major infraction
or
in the
puck
overtime.
over the glass.
Or
Don't
over
forget
exactly
that one.
right. You got to throw that one in the mix.
Wasn't my idea.
Yeah, you got to get rid of that. You got to mend that somehow. You got to hybrid.
When you're facing elimination, you got to take that one out on those games. St. Croix. Oh, good job to get it out to center, but he fouled. Here's Bjorkstrand in transition. Bjorkstrand makes a move, shoots it, and it goes over top the net. Here comes Edmonton the other way. St. Croix with Dylan Ruck. St. Croix putting on the brakes. Foster's out there as well. Puts it behind the net. There's Ruck. Foster, sharp angle, broken up by Rutkowski. Bjorkstrand's been out there for a while, but he stays out there. Hard pass to Delio. Shoots! Save, rebound! And swept away. Brossoit nearly lost his net. He just stretched his arm to make that save. Bjorkstrand getting to the front of the net. Turnaround shot! And it's underneath the goaltender Brossoit as the Portland Winterhawks are that close from winning a championship.
Boy, Chase Delio, what a nice surprise he's been for this hockey club. He wears number 9. He's going to get that shot. Brossoit can't find that puck. This is Bjorkstrand head up. I thought he was out there for about 2 minutes. There's the chance. And again, you see it hit a stick. It hits Musil's stick there, deflects almost over the net.
Well, so much for the very fast finish. That one goes out of play. And they want the face-off to go outside. They're going to have a discussion here. The reason Edmonton wants it outside, they think, and we should look at this again, that Portland drew the puck right over the glass themselves. It's not a penalty, but a clean over the glass would move the location of the face-off. And we've already been talking about how important the location of the face-off is, and this discussion carries on. And guess what? Edmonton's losing that argument. Wow.
At least you had all four guys involved in the discussion, the two referees and the two linesmen.
Let's see if it's critical. Let's see if that turns out to be a big conference by the referees. Won by Portland, but they draw it out themselves this time. So now it's a moot point as Seth Jones goes back. Here's Wotherspoon with 6 minutes gone and sudden death. Jones gaining room, gaining speed. Jones trying to go all the way. Jones from back of the net throws it in front, and Keegan Lowe intercepts it. Wotherspoon holds it in at the line. Wotherspoon shoots, and Brissois makes the save as he sees it all the way.
Unbelievable how Seth Jones, when he makes his mind up to do something offensively, he just gets it done. He's so much about moving the puck. We've talked about that. But when he wants to go with it, when he gets his mindset that he's at the blue line, that puck almost always, Dan, ends up somewhere around the net.
Do you think Colorado has seen enough? Like game one?
You know, I don't think the fans in the Western Hockey League have seen enough.
That's the point, yes. Face-off won by Edmonton, or is it? Well, they're really battling for possession. It is the Oil Kings who get it out to the center ice area. Puck way up high, bounces to Cody Corbett. Corbett to Gurnett. Gurnett off the glass, almost gave it away, but Edmonton's on it. Kulda up to Owanek. Owanek, his last shift, had a pretty good chance for Edmonton. In fact, a very good chance. He's out there again as the puck is gloved ahead. We'll get a face-off outside the Portland zone.
You almost feel like Martin Gurnett for the Edmonton Oil Kings might be a little bit due. He's been so good. We go back to last year's playoffs. Remember, he was like that extra forward out there. I don't think the pace of the game was quite the way it was tonight. Any of those games, they were great. This has been terrifically paced from start to finish, and I think Martin Gurnett might be a guy that might just make a difference in this kind of a game.
No points in the series for Gurnett. 13 career goals in the playoffs for Gurnett. Pouliot throws the puck in. Brissois does not want the face-off, so he gloves it down, gives it to Gurnett. There's Delio taking it from him. Foster in the corner, trying to get some room, and it looks like for Edmonton he'll get that room. Bjorkstrand is just a puck hound on top of that one. Got it behind the net. Brissois almost gave it away. It was almost his turn. In fact, he did give it away. It comes back to Pouliot. Pouliot gets it down low. Bjorkstrand shoots it wide of the net. Didn't hit the net. It was a great chance, but about 3 feet up high. And Dylan Ruck will start back the other way. 3 Oil Kings in over the line. Here's St. Croix in front of the net. A shot. They score! He got his own rebound. And the Edmonton Oil Kings, the defending champs, they remain the defending champs as they have scored in overtime at 7:24. We have a Game 6 in Edmonton on Sunday. This was a fantastic game, and what a performance by the Edmonton Oil Kings.
Dan, you go right back to inside the blue line of the Oil Kings. Number 11, what a game he's had tonight. As good as Dylan Ruck can play. Missed the playoffs last year in the final with a sling. Comes up the ice. There's the shot by St. Croix. What a beauty. Top corner. Again, a situation where Matt Carruth drops down a little bit early. This is Ruck. Gets it to St. Croix. They sit together on the bus. They know where everybody is when they're on the ice. There's the shot. Top corner. And St. Croix, the leading scorer in this hockey club in the season, in the playoffs. You expect big things from big players. Michael St. Croix has taken this game, this series back to Edmonton.
And they were in on every goal tonight, that line. Ruck with 3 assists. St. Croix with 2 goals and an assist. Foster a big part of that line. And St. Croix is the hero tonight. Lots of post-game reaction coming up. The Oil Kings have stayed alive. Stay with us. It's the WHL Championship Series on Shaw.